It's time for Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. I'm your host, Amerlin, filling in for Corvame this week.
And I'm your host, Swoos, filling in for Swoos this week.
Tonight, Scions of the Seventh Pawn, Final Fantasy, and chess. Our contestants for tonight's showdown, Varin and Vashkai. Now, I'm sure everyone in chat knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrunning game show. Our contestants will race for the most floors in Final Fantasy XIV Palace of the Dead, but with a catch. Swoos and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question, and if a runner answers right, we'll add a floor to their final count. This is a race for the most floors in Palace of the Dead within the allotted time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question, and your run might suffer, or you might die. That's the other downside in the game. For all of you lovely folks watching, feel free to play along and chat. Varin, Vash, how are we feeling going into tonight's race?
I'm very excited. I'm also very nervous because I am bad at doing two things at once, and I am very prepared to mess up by being asked questions.
I'm doing great. I know basically nothing about chess, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
All right. And without further delay, if y'all want to get queued up for the first floors, we can prepare to think fast.
All right, I'm just going to make sure I have a free slot. We have to go through a bunch of menus before we are allowed to queue in. So I will enter with a fixed party. This makes it to where I am the only person in my party. There's nobody else. He goes, you would enter the ruins alone? Yes, we will. Are you sure you wish to enter alone? Once we hit yes, there will be a window that will pop up for our confirmation to enter Palace of the Dead. Vash, do you have the "Are you sure you wish to enter alone" confirmation window up?
Yes, I do.
All right. We're both going to hit yes, and then we're going to hit floor 1, and then this will give us another window which will allow us to enter Palace of the Dead. So I'm going to hit floor 1. This gives us a confirmation window to enter. Vash, I will count us in. We will get started in 3, 2, 1, commence.
It's time to think fast.
Oh boy. All right. So who is the palace and what is the dead?
Palace of the Dead is a deep dungeon inside of Final Fantasy XIV, in which you can enter with anywhere from 1 to 4 players, and these are random dungeons. They have random amounts of floors, random enemies in each set of these floors. They go in sets of 10, from 1 to 10. And in this iteration of a deep dungeon, this starts at level 1, and you level all the way to level 60. There is 200 floors of this place. We're probably not going to see anywhere close to that. But as you can see, you start at level 1, and as you level up, there's a little counter in the little box in the corner here that will tell you that you've leveled up. And you're going to see it a lot at the beginning because we're going to level very fast.
Look, with the trivia bonus, you might get closer to 200 if you just get every single question right.
That's true. We could possibly do that. So each of these floors have this exit here, the Cairn of Passage. You must kill so many enemies on each of these floors to activate the Cairn of Passage. Each amount of enemies you need to open the Cairn of Passage is random. There are 2 icons in the upper right of my screen here where the floor map is. They will change into different colors based on how many enemies that you have killed. And once it lights up completely light blue, that means that the passage is open. There's also a second one, the Cairn of Return, here with this little leaf icon. It is not important for us because we cannot use it, because if we die, we die. There is no coming back. If you're playing with multiple people inside of your party, that is your quick way to be able to resurrect any of your party members, because there's no job requirement to enter Palace of the Dead. You can enter with all DPS classes if you would like. Vash and I are both playing on a DPS class. I am playing Reaper, and Vash, you're playing on Red Mage?
Yeah, Red Mage.
So this means that we don't have any... Vash would have a res capability if we were to be past level 60 in this, but we don't. Burraise is a level 64 ability, so unfortunately, even if Vash wanted to, he couldn't use it. But it allows you, if you're playing with all DPS classes, you could raise your friends if you don't have a raise ability, which most classes don't.
Much to the chagrin of most of my Alliance raid parties.
Yes, me that has a macro that tells people I cannot raise you. Please stop asking. On my screen there, you saw that I set off a detonation trap. So in Palace of the Dead, in each of the floors, there are different sets of traps that you can set off. They are hidden on the floor unless you use one of the palm enders that you see in the upper left corner of my screen here. There are 5 different sets of them. There is impeding, which puts a silence and a pacification on you. You can't cast spells. You cannot use any of your weapon skills. There's toading. It turns you into a froge. Frogs are very cute. We love it, but it turns you into a frog for 20 seconds, and that's really bad because you can't attack. You can't do anything. You can't use potions, and you are more than likely going to die, especially on the later floors. It's not a very good
Consider you're a frog.
You're a frog.
It's true.
I
It's
think that's
very,
worth it.
it's very good.
There's Landmine, which is the one that I set off. It deals 80% of your current damage, 80% of your current health, total health. So if you're at less than 80% of your health and you step on a landmine, you die. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So they're very dangerous. There is Luring, which randomly summons 3 enemies from the current enemy floor type to your location and immediately aggroes them onto you. And that means that they will instantly start attacking you once they get close to your vicinity. And then there is an Enfeebling Trap, which applies a 1 minute debuff, which increases your damage taken by 20%. And there we go, innervation. I just triggered it. And in reducing damage by 20%. And you cannot cleanse it. You have to wait for the entire minute for it to go off. Each of these traps are anywhere randomly inside of each of these rooms. The only time you do not have an ability to trigger a trap is if you are hugging the very edge of a room. So if you were to hug this wall here, I would never trigger a trap as long as I am hugging as close to the wall as possible. This is, on the earlier floors, not usually as big of a deal because the traps really don't necessarily mean much. The enemies aren't very threatening. You're basically leveling very quickly, and every time you level, you regain your entire health pool back. So if you were to aggro a bunch of enemies and then like pop a luring trap, probably in the middle of killing them, you will level up and gain all your HP back. So it's not as important. But on later levels, you will probably see us start to hug the walls, and that's the reason is we don't want to accidentally pop a luring trap or a landmine trap because that is very dangerous and very bad.
As well, our starting rooms are also never trapped. So
Yes.
thankfully we can kind of just run around, make sure everything's good there. And if we need a safe place to just kind of hang out while we're a frog or something and we're close by, we can always go there.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. And now you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. You know what else you can know?
Oh no.
It's time for a question.
Answer this first question. Amy, take it away.
Vash, Varin, what is the in-universe reason for why duties have a timer?
Oh. Is it like a limitation of the echo? Like your brain just can't go that far back in the past or something? Or like it just like has like a cooldown or something?
Don't defer to me. I don't know if that's close. Maybe.
That's pretty close. Almost.
I think that should count.
Okay. We'll call
Hey,
it.
I'll give it to you.
Hell yeah.
It's the ethereal concentration of the locations are too high to remain in for too long.
Okay.
Like,
I was gonna say,
similar-
can like,
Because
I would-
the echo is dependent on ether, so like that's technically correct, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
that
I wasn't
is-
sure. I just figured maybe like Heidelin's got a timer that she can only babysit us for so long or something.
That is 2 floors for Vash. 2 hypothetical floors. You don't just jump up 2. That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
If I could just say you get 2 floors and you just
that'd
go
be
up
so
to the
good.
next 2 floors.
I wonder 100 would be so easy.
Yeah, my uncle works at Final Fantasy XIV and he can do that.
Yeah.
Yo, can you give me a free sub? Just saying.
No,
Darn.
we don't talk much.
Unfortunately.
So, Varin, is there a reason you picked Reaper as opposed to a class that like has more self-healing? I don't know much about solo. I tend to do group Palace.
I specifically picked Reaper because I play it in the current Savage tier and I'm very comfortable with it. I have 1 to 100 clears of both Machinist and Red Mage. Machinist is my favorite class to play this on, and doesn't have very much self-healing, whereas Red Mage does. But it's mostly just like a comfort preference. Because Reaper has both Second Wind and Bloodbath. I feel like I still have a lot more healing than other classes might necessarily have, such as Machinist. That's pretty much it, really.
Makes sense. Vash, same question. So just comfortable on Red Mage, or is it the self-healing?
I'm comfortable with casters in general, and I definitely don't have as much experience doing solo passes as Varen here. But mostly just the comfortableness. I played a lot of Black Mage in previous tiers. I played Summoner this last Savage tier. I can realistically play any class, but I just love casters.
So you played a caster and then you played a melee this tier?
Summoner.
Yeah, melee.
Summoner's a physical range.
Summoner's not a caster.
It's a physical range.
Summoner has a gap closer, so
It's true, they do.
go Summoner.
They also have exactly like 3 spells that require a cast time, and you just swift cast one of them anyway. So it's a physical range class.
I've been told by people smarter than me that Slipstream is not a DPS gain if swifted.
Probably, but
That's all that I know.
Well, yeah, they changed the recast timer on it, so no. But it's more just like, you know. I figured I might
evil.
mention the chests now, because I've skipped a lot of silver chests because I got like a ton the past couple floors for some reason. There are 3 types of chests that we can find in the dungeon here. There are the silver chest that's right next to me. They increase our Aether Pool arm and armor, which is just like a dungeon specific set of like gear, quote unquote. There's no gear associated with it. It's just like the higher the number, the harder you hit, the less damage you take, etc. But since we are so low in the deep dungeon, it's actually synced down currently. So this being a high number doesn't truly matter. It's at like a specific number right now. The red chests drop these pomanders, which are basically like buffs or different like items that we can use. There's ones that increase our strength, our healing, reduces the damage we take, shows the map, etc., etc. And then the final one is it's like a brown chest. I'm not sure what the actual
yeah, so it's bronze, silver,
chest?
and gold are the 3
Bronze,
categories for the chests.
Yeah. And the bronze chest holds just like consumable items, like the potions that we're using. So like later floors, we'll be using a lot more of like the rehabilitation potions, which we get from other consumable items, and they basically just like help us with staying alive as a DPS in these dungeons.
Makes sense. So, Varen, what is the on the sides of your screen? I'm looking at these funny lines. What do the funny lines do?
Oh, the funny lines, the bars that are moving on the sides of my screen.
Yeah.
There are this game has a few set of baked-in accessibility settings. So mine are the visual bars. So basically, each of the sound effects inside of the game have their own colored bar attributed to them. So the darker one is the sounds inside of the game. The background noise and the sound effects are tied to the darker one. The green one is the sounds my character makes. And then every time I level up, you'll see a light red one that will pop closer to the middle of the screen. So I just use this to affirm if there are things walking around me or behind me. If I can't see them, I can hear them because they make sound and they're coming up behind me. So I see the bars pop up on the side of the screen.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to do it. But,
it's also very good
seems-
for I play ultimates in this game, and it's also very good to
It looks
look
nice.
at to use it for mechanics. So instead of looking for mechanics, I look to see if the bars are going off and listen for the sound effects, and then I do a thing in the. That's actually part of the reason why I started using them, is because I was having problems keeping up with mechanics and just making sure I can hear the sounds. So
multicolored visualizers like that make me Make me think of like mid-2000s Windows Media Player visualizers.
You can definitely see it that way. So I am on floor 10, and this is our first boss, Death Gaze. Doesn't do anything interesting, just does like a conal cleave in front of him, and then a little AoE in front of him. He will hopefully die before he does anything else interesting. There's just honestly not a lot going on here. But every 10 floors has a boss associated with it. So floor 1 through 9 of any set will always be just the dungeon, as you saw me go through, but each 10th floor will always be every 10th floor will always be a boss.
That's not that hard. You can answer this question then.
All right.
How many points of material is a queen worth in chess? For reference, a pawn is worth 1, a bishop and a knight is worth 3, a rook is worth 5, and a king is technically infinite.
20.
It's not 20.
50?
Oh.
25.
I actually did know this one.
It is not 25. The material value is kind of how strong a piece is, and you have the queen, which can move anywhere, being as strong as a rook and a bishop combined.
Like you're saying, the queen is equal to those two pieces combined?
Possibly.
Okay, fair.
But it does have a number that has not been given yet, and you still have the chance to give it. I'm just putting it into perspective that it is in the range of 3 plus 5.
8?
It's not 8.
16?
That would be too easy.
I had to shoot my shot.
That would be too easy, but you are very close. It is not 16.
10?
Still close.
15.
No. Further.
Okay, I was about to say, can I get a hug? Can I get a hug?
Older.
18?
Older.
I'm so confused.
Chess is made up.
That's true.
It's true.
8 was very close. 10 was very close.
9.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I mean, it is rook plus bishop plus 1 for some reason, so it is 9.
Plus 1? Oh my god.
Plus
I
1.
love that
That's-
for you. I love that for
No,
you, Bash.
the
So that is-
reason is because the queen can move like a pawn.
True.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
combination of all of them, but it can also that also just is a rook, but whatever. So that's one. That's like 0.25, but we'll round up to 1 floor for Vash.
I
Excellent.
love that for you.
We can't do decimal floors. I'm sorry.
Unfortunate. You know what? We make up the rules here. You can absolutely do that if you'd like to.
It's true, but I don't know if our on-screen indicator can support.
Just we'll just have MS Paint updates. I think it'll be fine.
We can rewrite it live.
True.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, I'm gonna need these decimal floors because I'm only finishing up the boss on 10 now.
Yeah, is there an advantage that caster has? I guess like being able to run away from enemies, but I don't know how hard like melee's snapshot.
You can definitely kite more effectively on either fizz ranged or caster. Of course, as a caster, I have to sit there and cast 1 spell before I can move.
To explain a little bit about some of the advantages and some of the things we're talking about Solo Palace for people who might not know. So they just reference kiting, and kiting is when you take an enemy and you continuously pull it away from you by walking away from it. So that way it effectively has to walk closer to you to attack. A lot of these enemies follows the same principles that you do, in which it has to be close to you to be able to attack. So the further away you pull something from you, the closer it has to get to you, and that the longer it will take to potentially come to attack you. This is advantageous for ranged players because, as you can see, I have to put myself inside of a room to be able to attack something, and I have a long-ranged attack called Harp on on Reaper. It's different for each class. Will have a different ranged attack. But it does have a long cast time, and honestly, on the lower floors, I'm not really caring to cast it that much. So I have the disadvantage that I need to walk inside of a room and potentially trigger a trap to hit a lot of my enemies very quickly, just like that. Which, speak of the devil, and you'll hit an enfeeblement trap. An impeding trap. So for casting classes, like in Vash's instance, Vash can just stand in a hallway and pull all of the mobs inside of a room, whereas I can't necessarily do it as quickly, and my harp attack doesn't do as much damage as a lot of Vash's spells will do in his instance. This is important for just really long-term solo play, because you want to be able to avoid as many traps as possible, especially on the higher floors, because traps like a luring trap are very dangerous. And each of these enemies have different, what we call a different aggro table. So they will have different indicators in which they will become aggressive and trigger on to attack you. Some of them are triggered by sight, some of them are triggered by proximity, which is how close you are to the enemy, and some of them are triggered by sound. So pairing this along with the class that you bring inside of the dungeon can work to your advantage, and there are different classes inside of 14 that are better for, or what we would consider better for deep dungeons than others, and casters or physical range such as machinist will just naturally have a better advantage by able to just instantly pull everything to a hallway.
All right, I've been requested from a chat member named Corvin May to ask a Final Fantasy question. So we will do that.
Hi, May.
How many triple triad cards were introduced with the release of the game in patch 2.51? This is for all my triple triad heads out there.
I play a lot of triple triad, actually.
I was about to say, can I phone a friend? My partner plays a lot of triple triad.
I couldn't phone my partner. They don't play this game at all.
I have the answer. I mean, I do know the answer. So
I'm gonna say 105 because I know how many triple triad cards are currently in the game. So I'm just gonna kind of guess in increments.
I was gonna guess like 125.
it is neither of those.
It's pretty close, actually. I mean, it's in the ballpark.
130.
Still a little high.
Colder,
Colder. Oh,
100?
I hate guessing numbers.
warmer. Every time we do a question or a number question, we're like, we're gonna stop doing number questions. Then we do number questions. So
Number questions are great.
100 was warmer.
Right.
80.
That is correct.
Dang.
Okay.
Yo,
On the nose.
let's
On the money.
go. I
Two
finally get good luck.
For
Let's go.
Varin. There is no extra information, and I know nothing about this, so there are 80 cards. That is my extra bonus trivia.
Triple Triad is based off of I think it's Final Fantasy VIII card
Yes.
game, which is the wrong card game that they should have based this off of. They should have based it off of Tetramaster.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I'm saying.
I love Triple Triad. I've played hundreds and hundreds of hours of it, both in Final Fantasy VIII and in this game. I have a lot of cards. Very fun.
Are you showing your Final Fantasy IX bias again, Taylor? Is that where they're comes from?
It's not biased if it's correct.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Oh!
And I am getting a lot of strength and steals. This is great.
All right, how about another Final Fantasy question where I make Amy say a Final Fantasy name?
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Okay, I can do the
think
first name. I can't do the second.
I think
I'm gonna
Sue should
guess.
say the name.
Well,
I think-
we'll do the same one together.
Okay. What class is
Merlwib Blofheisen.
believed to be?
Corsair? Like an in-game class. Because she would
Yeah.
have to be like machinist or something.
Yeah. So yes and no.
Okay.
I wasn't sure
there
if you
is an
meant
actual
race,
answer.
like her character's race,
Oh,
or you
it's
meant
gonna-
like her class. Sorry.
Class.
Class,
Okay.
character class.
Okay.
It's got to be like Swashbuckler or something.
That is close.
I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I couldn't even begin to guess. Like I'm not thinking of anything. I'm just gonna say pirate just for the meme, just to have something to say.
But before we reveal the answer, I don't know if-
we can keep guessing. Yeah.
yeah,
I'll get a lot of guesses. Don't worry.
they're. I'll reveal some of the information that's written
Yeah.
here, obviously without saying the class name. It was planned for 1.0 and was ultimately cut. Remnants can be seen in Limsa Liminsa.
Yeah. There's like I know exactly what you're talking about, which is why I thought it was like Swashbuckler or something. And it wasn't Corsair, right? Like I said,
No.
it was a big. Okay,
It was
just
not
making sure.
Corsair. It has a guild.
Yeah, it shares its headquarters with the Marauders Guild.
Yeah.
See, and while we're thinking about this, Vash is caught up on floors.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's just Swashbuckler.
Any other ideas?
No, I could not begin to like. I
no
don't
more
spend,
ideas.
despite the Maelstrom being my grand company, I do not spend a lot of time in Limsa, to be honest. That hint does not help me at all.
It is a class based on a specific type of weapon.
Like Gunner,
Very close.
Pistolier.
Very close.
You're getting closer and closer with every single one.
Yeah.
Gun Knight? I don't
It's
know.
a bit further.
That's just Gunbreaker.
It is
well,
a specialized weapon. Like the class name is like a weapon, basically. And it is not in the game because it was cut.
Musketeer?
That is correct.
That is correct.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I got so excited because I started thinking about a musket because guns, because that's her
Yeah.
thing.
I cannot believe someone in chat got it. Like 2 people in chat got it immediately.
That's
I've never heard
That's
of
so
this.
smart.
And 2 people were both immediately like, yeah, I know what this is.
Like the thing was like I knew exactly what it was. Well, I knew like the idea because I know
Right.
there's like the flag of the 2 pistols crossing at the Marauders Guild.
That is 2 floors for Varn.
I am so excited I got that, not gonna lie, because I was very, 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 very stumped until you started saying the weapon thing, and I was like, oh, maybe okay, yeah, sorry. I'm very excited I got that.
Yeah,
Man, why couldn't they add Musketeer? Because then we could have made groups called the 3
Three
Musketeers.
Musketeers!
I'm calling in 7.0. I think they're gonna add Corsair. That's
I-
called shot right here.
I was thinking we
hope
had
so.
this discussion the other night.
All right,
Corsair
the
and
more
Geomancer.
important question: how close was I in the pronunciation of the name?
Could not tell you.
Good.
Spot on, actually.
You were correct on the first
Yeah,
name. I couldn't tell you the second.
Yeah, Merlewib makes sense.
Merwib Blifliswin.
That's basically what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Close
one
enough.
of the there's like different like I don't know what the proper term to use, but like the different
Right.
kinds of like of each race, and like there are some Rogadins that are like fluffy cactus is lore appropriate, and then there are some where if you have a vowel in the name, it's wrong.
But yeah, the questions are confusing them because they're about even right now. Varn was a couple floors
Yes.
ahead, but
That means we just need to ask more questions, such as, what is the most expensive triple triad card in the game?
What is the definition of expensive?
MGP cost.
Oh, okay.
1500.
No.
Wait,
What's
what
the
is
card?
the
Not
card
the cost.
Oh, what is the
itself?
card?
Yeah.
Frick.
It's
Specifically
not
what the card is.
Onion Knight.
Nope.
No.
God,
This is who spends time in the gold saucer time.
I was gonna say
It's
I
not
haven't.
me.
If I open my
You'll get
inventory,
it
you
once
can
we start
see
giving
that
hints, don't worry.
I have right now. I have triple triad cards to turn in that I haven't been at the gold saucer recently. So, that's gonna be a oof for me, dog. I'm trying to think of like any like cards that just like you can buy. I would assume it's like the ones you can just buy straight from the merchant next in the triple triad room in the gold saucer.
Yep.
Frick.
I got absolutely nothing. I don't play triple triad.
I know that there's so many cards that are like rare to get, like the one like there's just like so many different cards you can get from like EX trials and things like that just take forever to get and are like expensive and hard to get. Ooh, let's not die. That thing hit me like a truck. What in the world happened?
Don't die.
Yeah, a
I'm
few
not
people in
gonna
chat are saying that the cost, so we can give you that if that might help. It's 1 million MGP.
1 million MGP?
I could buy a cool mount with that amount of MGP.
True, you can.
I guess think of what characters would be worth the price, I guess, for their, I don't know, popularity maybe.
Ishtola.
Oh.
It's not. Can't be. I'm trying to think.
Can't be what? Because half the time when someone says that, they're correct. So
Okay.
I'll always voice out your thoughts.
I would assume it's not Heidelin. I don't think she's
It's
a
not.
card. Okay, that's what I thought. Why are this thing slapping me really hard? Let's just do that.
I'll drop one hint. It's not a Final Fantasy 14 character.
Oh, okay.
Is it Cloud?
It is.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Okay, sorry, I had to think about it for a second. It's not a 14 character, like, did it for me. I was like, who have I seen in the shop that I'm like, I never buy this, kind of don't care until, like, I need to buy it.
Yep. Noctis is 750k and Cloud is 1 million.
Okay, so I had both Noctis and Cloud in mind, to be quite honest. I was like, it's got to be, like, one of the... So this game has events and where like they tie in different either Final Fantasy games or they have different characters that you can meet in 14 that show up as events, and sometimes the triple triad cards will either show up during the event and then end up in the gold saucer afterwards, such as Noctis.
That's unfortunate. I just
That
died.
is-
Oh no! So both luckily and unluckily, in Palace of the Dead, if you die, you get sent back to the previous 10th floor that you stopped on, and you get a party KO on your save file, which means if this was a solo attempt, it stops you at floor 100, and you can no longer continue on past floor 100, because it would not then be a true solo attempt, or like a finishable solo attempt. So you can still keep going, you just lose all the progress you just made, which really, really blows.
Especially since I was on the boss.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no.
I had to pop a steal because it was slapping me really hard. I had to pop a steal.
I like didn't get the chance to react. I got slapped and then hit one more time. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I was watching your health and you went from basically full to basically empty.
I'm soft and squishy.
It happens. Just don't get hit. That's the
Skin is
advice I've
paper,
always
my
gone
bones
with.
are glass.
So, Vash, you know what you got to do? Got to hit that trivia real hard.
Oh,
Catch up in
no.
levels.
Oh no.
Such as.
This is a swoosh question. Oh,
How
no,
many
that means
legal
it's-
options does White have for their first move in a chess game? So there's two ways to approach this. You can just say numbers or try and think about how many pieces a side has and how many moves they can make.
That's what I was trying to think of. Like, how many spots are on a chessboard? Oh Christ.
So I will say that each side begins with 16 pieces, and only some amount of them can move. Not all of them can move.
I was right. There are 8
So-
pieces. I mean, would it be 16?
It's not 16. You have the right idea, but you are missing something.
Yeah. Oh, 20?
It is 20.
Yes.
20.
The knights.
Yep. So each pawn, all 8 of them can move 1 or 2 spaces, which is 16, and then each knight can move to 2 places, which makes 20. That is 1 for Vash.
Oh, I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I logicked that one out.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Good job,
be
man.
super real. I was trying not to die, and I completely like. I heard the question, and my brain went, "You cannot think about this right now. Stop thinking." So I was
Numbers
gonna
hard.
ask, what if Vash got the first guess wrong? I was gonna be like, "Can you repeat the question for me?" That mimic almost mixed me up. So I guess I'll take a second to talk about why I kind of struggled there for a second. So as you can see, the Palace Enamen toys in front of me is level 38, and I am only level 35 because I have just basically been only killing when I need to open floors and then continue. So a strategy for a lot of solo Palace of the Dead play is to, on the first 1 to 50 levels, is to kill as many things as possible on the lower floors to level very quickly. So that way your level scaling goes at a steady rate with the way that enemies will scale. And as we continue to go into these further floors, like you can see I'm level 21 and I already have level 38 enemies. So because I've just been rushing to the end levels, I'm just slightly under-leveled, which means that your attacks can miss. And if anybody was watching, I was missing a lot of attacks on the Mimic, where the Mimic had like a quarter, like not even a quarter of its health. I want to say like an eighth of its health, and I was just not hitting it. It just kept saying miss, 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 miss. So that is the disadvantage, I guess, to doing this as a race, is that I'm very like, gotta get to the exit, and I am slightly under-leveled where I would normally like to be comfortably. Like normally by the time I'm on floor 20, I'm usually about 40, 45. I'm about 10 levels under where I want to be right now, which is okay. I'll make that up, but yeah, if you see us getting schmicks, that's probably why.
All right, we got time for more. We got to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
I need to make up some room,
Yeah, we're-
please.
Are we trying to do all these questions in the list? Because we
We'll
we
get
can do
there.
that.
Okay. We have time, but
If many time.
we'll get through all of them.
All right. This is a Final Fantasy, so I think this is mine.
Go for it. Yeah.
What job was intended to release in version 2.0 of Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn, but was delayed to a later patch?
Oh, ninja.
That's
Immediately
correct.
Yep.
Nice.
You know what patch they did come out in?
It's like it wasn't 2. I think it was before 2.5, so it would have been like 2.3 or 2.35 or something.
It was 2.4.
2.4. Ah.
That is still 2 floors for Vash.
Nice.
Had to be before 2.5, after 2.3.
Also,
2.35.
the way May wrote that question is actually pretty clever, because she said job, not class.
Oh, that's true. I could have said rogue.
Technically, rogue is a
Actually.
class. And ninja's the job
Ninja's
stone.
the job.
Yep.
Just to touch on that briefly, in this game, there are classes in which you start at, and then you at level 30 get what we call a job stone, which evolves that class into what it is. So like Lancer goes into Dragoon, Archer goes into Bard, etc., etc., and Ninja is one of those that goes from Rogue to Ninja. Which I finally have my job stone for Ninja. Let's go! I got it like a month ago, and I have not touched it since.
I should level more classes.
You should.
Yeah.
It's always. Yeah, but, no, I'm not talking about this.
Talk about it after.
No, Amy, let's talk about it.
It takes
Talk
so
about
long.
14, bud.
I 14 has some of the best rating. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like raiding in this game.
So Seuss doesn't play 14, but I play 14.
I would never.
And I have actively raided with both Varin and Vash in the past.
We're like literally in a static for the next tier together. So like,
yep. Both of them are very good at raiding.
Thank you.
I enjoy raiding with both.
Yeah.
Also,
I just thought about this because we were talking about raiding. I have my title set to display, and my title currently says Lonely Explorer. If you like this title, this is the title you get for clearing 1 to 100 of Palace of the Dead solo on any job. So if you think my title is cool, go play solo Palace of the Dead and get your title, and then hit me up and tell me how much you love Palace, because I love talking about Palace of the Dead with people. Please join me.
Yeah, unironically, watching the two of you practice for this has like kind of made me wanted to try it.
You join us! My goal is to get to floor 200 and earn my Necromancer title at some point before the end of the year, because I have been grinding pretty much on and off for the past year to not only get my 100 clear, but also to finish learning the rest of the floors 101 to 200. So it's a really cool piece of content. There's cool titles that come attached with it. There's also titles attached to accomplishments inside of Palace of the Dead, like finding pieces of the Cursed Hoard. I'm probably not going to find any. I don't feel like I need to.
I have a feeling we'll eventually just randomly like stay on one.
Yeah, it'll probably happen at least once. Which cool, because there's an accomplishment for finding 200 pieces without intuition. So I guess the last like one big important piece of information, and I think after this, I don't need to explain too much more. So there are, we've been opening these chests to get Palmenders, and you can see them listed in the upper left of my screen along with my character window. So each of these Palmenders do something different with them, and they all have advantages to different floors, and they all have different synergy with each other. So the most important ones that you will probably hear Vash and I talk about a lot are going to be Strength and Steel, these two right here. Strength raises your strength, and Steel raises your magic and physical defense against enemies. I believe Strength also increases your healing. Yeah, your healing potency. So several of these are really not going to matter too much. You saw me also use a Witching earlier. So Witching will transform anything that is around me into enemies that can't attack. So like little toads, imps, cute things like that. They look really cute, but it makes them less menacing and makes it easier for me to survive. There is also going to be this Pomander of Serenity. You know what? I'm gonna get away from you. No, thank you. Pomander of Serenity gets rid of something called Gloom. I got it during the last set of floors. I believe on floor 17 or 18 I got Gloom. Basically what this does is it makes all the enemies stronger, and it makes you deal less damage and they take less damage. So it's just a really icky detriment you can get to the floor. Each of the floors have different detriments. Like right now I have no self-healing, so like my passive region is not working right now. And then there's other ones like there's Safety and Sight, which are two other really important ones. These are the two in the upper left here, Safety and then Sight. Safety will get rid of all the traps on the current floor, so that means no traps can be triggered because they no longer exist. And then Sight will show you the entire floor map while also revealing all of the traps on the floor. So they do not become disabled, but you are then able to see them on the floor, so you can easily avoid them. So just if you hear us reference those, that's what they are, and we'll be picking them up here and there from the gold chest as we pass them. You'll probably see me pass up some gold chests sometimes because I just don't feel like I need any. I won't feel like I need any more Palmenders, but
I understood all of that.
I sent a guide for a reason. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're coming into our show without knowing anything about our questions. I'm coming into the show and not knowing anything about your game, so we're equal.
It's just a lot of information to process. So,
but do you know the answer to this question?
I hope so.
What game did Naoki Yoshida join Square Enix with the hopes of working on?
Oh,
13.
No.
Darn.
I have absolutely no idea when he joined. Not that old, is he? I'm just gonna say 11.
I don't know the timeline. It is not. It's not a numbered Final Fantasy game.
Oh,
Type 0.
No.
Dissidia?
The creative director for this left soon after Yoshi P joined. So, if that helps you any. Because of course it does.
Thanks, Amy.
I got you.
Okay, to confirm, you said it's not a numbered Final Fantasy, correct?
Correct.
Any of them?
The remake of I guess the reboot of Tactics for the Game Boy, like the Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift.
Nope.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of like every Final Fantasy game I know that's not a mainline one.
Yeah.
You're very close.
I'm close. Oh, frick! It wasn't like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon or anything, was it?
No.
God, I would respect him so much for that.
Yeah, same.
The hopes of working on Mystery Dungeon.
It's a very good game. Please play it.
You're close in a strange way.
In a strange way.
Close in a street. What other? Oh no. It wouldn't be Chocobo Racing, would it?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, like you said, close after I guessed Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. I'm sorry. Vash, you can take some guesses. Sorry, I don't want to steal.
No,
Mystery
you're
Dungeon
good.
was not the close one.
Okay.
The Tactics one you said was close. Very close.
All right, Bash, second try. You got this.
Oh yeah. Hopefully I don't just frickin' die to this idiot. I didn't just get kerchunkered for all of my health. God, I do not know all the Tactics games. Unless it was like Tactics Ogre or something. But I think it's an old game.
Unless you were right.
Unless you were right.
I'm so mad. 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 I'm so mad because there's so much Tactics Ogre stuff in 14. It's not even freaking funny. I'm so serious. I should have guessed that, and I'm mad at myself.
They just made all the gear dieable because for the remake.
Yes, they did. They just made all the gears dieable. So
I was sitting there going, I can't say it's not a Final Fantasy game because that's really obvious.
yeah, that
is
honestly, if you
more
had said
for
that, I
Vash.
would have gotten it. So I'm glad you didn't say that. Well, I mean, I'm angry, but also glad you didn't.
Tactics was close in name.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Right.
sense.
I feel like I should have popped a strength for this. You know what? I'm just. Oh no. I am a fool.
Same. Nick Flash for being a fool. He didn't auto attack me, and that's unfortunate. So I guess while Vash is doing his thing, there are what we call patrol enemies in Palace of the Dead. So basically what they do is they traverse between rooms and they can navigate via the hallways, and sometimes they will on later floors patrol alongst the walls, like so they will just basically like kite against the room like we will, so they'll just like walk this way along a wall. So it makes like if you're trying to like briefly AFK like blow your nose or something, they'll like come up and get you. or something like that. So the Skatine for this set of floors is one of our patrols. There is also the big Dullahan armor you saw earlier is another set of patrol. What is interesting about the Skatine is because the Skatine is annoying in multiplayer palace play because it has an ability called Chirp, which puts you to sleep if you're within its proximity range, if you're in like line of sight and hear it. You saw me with 2 Skatines earlier, and I bypassed one of their chirps, but I missed the other one by going along the wall. I didn't make it in time. When you're playing in solo, because they will auto-attack you, they will wake you back up, and they are not threatening at all for solo play. Unless there's like a bunch of enemies and then you screwed yourself. But just a Skatine in the hallway like this, if it puts me to sleep, it will auto-attack me and immediately wake me back up, which is really funny. I think it's one of the funniest things in this in Palace of the Dead.
Also, good job, Ash.
Yeah, I didn't die.
Got past the
Yay!
boss.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
All right, this question's easy. I promise.
Okay. I don't know if I can trust you.
You probably can't.
How many steps are there on the 80 Sins of Sasimo in Western Thanalan?
Who's it? What's it?
So, yeah, can you repeat that, please?
How many steps are there on the 80 Sins of Sasimo in Western Thanalan?
80?
It's not 80. That'd be too easy.
I had to try.
50?
You're not far off though. Not 50.
100?
No.
75.
Close.
You're getting there.
80.
You already said 80. It is still not 80. Unless it just got patched.
I don't want to talk about it.
70.
No.
65. I don't know. I'm running out of numbers to guess here.
Can I get a warmer cold?
75 and 80 were the closest so far.
79.
No.
Warmer than
So
80.
close. Yeah.
76.
Still
Warmer
close.
than 75.
I'm so mad.
7?
It is 77.
What is going on?
Once again, you get 1/4 of a floor for that. We'll round it up to 1.
What is I think these questions are not really geared to like help us like with bonus floors. I think it's just to like
Just to mess with us.
yeah, I honestly believe so.
So we had 79, which is closer than 80. 76, which is closer than 75. So we're left with 2 options, and you did get the first one right. Look,
To be fair, y'all have to remember who wrote these questions.
Yeah,
May is
It was not me.
May is here to mess with people.
I'm so angry that I can't like type in the chat and ask May politely what is wrong with her.
You can you can have a discussion with her later.
Oh, I probably will.
So the lore is that there were 80 steps, but 3 have eroded with time.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Now you do. See, we're educational.
Because I still feel a little underleveled, I'm gonna take a second to I'm gonna take a few seconds to here on floor 28 just fight a couple extra enemies to get some more XP out of them before I head to 29 and then 30. Because that boss is probably gonna schmix me. Just random things I'm thinking about as we keep going. Sometimes when you see me with low health or I feel a little unsafe, you'll see me use some of the abilities that are on my hotbar. So I mentioned earlier having Second Wind and Bloodbath. Second Wind is just something that some DPS have, is a passive ability that takes 90 seconds to recharge but gives you a certain amount of health back. Bloodbath is specific to melee classes that every time you attack, you gain a percentage of your health back. Unique to Reaper, I have something called Arcane Crest, which gives me a shield for a certain percentage total of my health. And then I have something on my bar called a Sustaining Potion, and I'll leave the window up just for a second if anybody wants to read it. But it is exclusive to Palace of the Dead. There is a version for Heaven on High and Eureka Orthos, which are the other 2 deep dungeons inside of this game. that it gives you a passive regen for now 30 seconds. It used to be 15, and they changed it with the last major patch. Thank God, because it means I use less of them. Yay! As you see, I only have 200. But they give you a healthy passive regen for 30 seconds, which is really good for classes that don't have healing abilities like Vercure, which Vash has.
I think it's a quick question time.
Yeah,
What do you think, Swiss?
this one is easy quote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is the wandering minstrel modeled after?
Is it the music director for 14? I don't know his name. I'm very sorry.
It's Yoshi P, isn't it?
Correct.
It
Is it really?
Yep, it's not Soken.
Oh, okay, cool. I assumed because it's the Wandering Minstrel.
As one more floor for Vash.
I need it.
Let me find one that'll last us a little while. Promise. You
Yeah,
won't
because
know this one.
I'm just attacking some enemies, prepping for
Alright.
the 30 boss.
Which computer made by IBM beat then world champion Garry Kasparov in 1996 and 1997 in chess?
Oh, I'm trying to think of like names I can just name to maybe get close. I have no idea.
It's definitely got a number in it. I know that much.
Okay. What if I told you that you didn't know that much? It does not have a number in it. It is two words. One is they're both adjectives. And they don't really
Wait.
describe the computer. One of the words is a color.
Oh. They're both adjectives?
Both adjectives.
Is the second one an adjective? I don't know what words.
I believe technically that that word can be considered an adjective, yes.
We do love technicalities.
Is it something like silly, like great thinker or something? I don't know.
No.
Okay, I'm just
It is.
spitballing.
Someone in chat gave a really good hint, and that is very similar to how you could describe IBM's logo. I like that a lot.
Hold on. You're certainly right. This question's taking longer.
I think after this, we might be able to kick it to a break. If y'all are in a okay position to do so in a couple minutes.
I'm on 23, so
I will be in probably about a minute. Probably less than that. I'm on the floor 30 boss right now.
I legitimately got nothing for this question. I have no idea even where to begin.
All right. Do you know IBM's logo?
Not really.
Vaguely,
Okay.
like it's in my head, but I don't I can't say with confidence I could describe it to you. You know?
So it is the letters IBM, and they're a certain color. How you could describe that color is the same name as this computer.
Can you repeat everything you just said? Because the second you said it was color associated, my brain stopped working.
So the IBM logo is the letters IBM, and they're a certain color.
Oh.
The way you could describe that color is the same name as this computer.
I don't know how to help you. I'm colorblind, so I don't really know actually. I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I don't know how to help. Okay, I'm just gonna start guessing colors and funny words. Let's see. Blue player. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess.
Blue is one of the words.
Yo,
okay.
let's go, Pog.
All right, Varian, keep guessing so I can swoosh in at the last second and get the points.
Okay. Anything for my friends.
Oh God.
If I was to go out in like the middle of the ocean and try and describe the color that I was seeing, what would I say?
Vast blue.
Close.
Blue depths. I don't know.
Closer. That is actually very close.
Darn, no!
That is very close. Like, change the words around a little, change one of the words, be more of a descriptor. That is correct.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
I can't believe he pulled it off.
I've also stopped on the 440 entrance, by the way, so
Okay.
I'm ready for a break.
So there's one more floor for Vash.
Yeah, I'll get to 25.
And then can you just like
So-
park in a corner?
Yeah, so they played 2 series. Kasparov won the 1996 match 4 games to 2, but lost their 1997 rematch 3.5 games to 2.5. And that was pretty much the point where computers became better than humans at chess. And now they are very good.
I'm so caught up on the fact that I basically just handed out the Vash, and I'm very happy for you, but I'm also
You're
very upset.
so close.
That's what I asked you to do.
Yeah, you definitely did it.
I'm good at supporting people in trivia. I'm fairly not very good at playing it, but also like this is how it works when we play games on Sporkle. I just kind of like spitball things, and then you're like, "Oh, I know what it is," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's how it works."
close.
That's how it works with me and Swoos
All
playing
right,
the quiz game.
I'm tucked in a corner. I should be fine. I'm just gonna keep an eye on my character anyway. So,
All right, we can good to pause then. So before we go to a quick break, we'll be right back. But first, we have some announcements, such as SGDQ 2023 is coming up May 28th to June 4th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're interested in attending the event, registration is now open until May 3rd. Off-site volunteer submissions also are now open until March 22nd. Go to games.quick.com for more info. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for more Final Fantasy XIV.
And welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Amerlin, filling in for Corvame this week.
And I'm your host, Swoos.
Still filling in for Swoos.
Still filling in for me, of course.
In case you forgot how this game works, it's not simply enough to beat the game the fastest, or get to the highest floor, in our case. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more floors we add to their total. Varin is currently ahead in game, and in, I don't think in trivia.
Vash is ahead in trivia. But
Vash is ahead in
probably
trivia.
not.
Varn is still ahead, even counting for that. So
Varin is significantly ahead in floors, so is Vash going to be able to come back? Well, you're going to see.
all right, y'all ready to go again?
yep, I'll start
Yes.
hitting things when Sparing gets into the next set of floors.
All right.
Yeah, just
We're
let me know. Give me a countdown, and I will hit commence.
We're going in 3, 2, 1, go.
So if you want to quick re-explain Palace of the Dead for anybody that might be coming in late.
Yeah, absolutely. Palace of the Dead is a deep dungeon inside of the game Final Fantasy XIV Online, the critically acclaimed MMORPG, that in which you can take anywhere from 1 to 4 players. You can play by yourselves like we are here, or you can bring yourself and 3 of your friends along to clear each of these dungeons. There are 3 different types of deep dungeons in this game: Palace of the Dead, Heaven on High, and the new Eureka Orthos. But we are in Palace of the Dead. There is 200 total floors. We're just trying to get as far as we can, as quickly as you can, by clearing 10 sets of floors. Floors 1 through 9 of any set are going to be like this, where there's going to be random rooms, random enemies, random traps, and then every 10th floor is always going to be a boss.
And the two you have picked, Reaper and Red Mage to play. Any specific reasons, or just comfort picks?
Comfy
definitely.
picks for sure.
Yeah, comfy pick for me for sure. I just love casters in this game a lot. So, and Summoners just has a little bit less tools than Red Mage, and Black Mage is just.
It's torturing here. I have my PB for Black Mage. I think it's like floor like 65 or 64 or something. It's very uncomfy in here, honestly.
Yeah, especially because you only go up to level 60.
Yep, and Black Mage doesn't get fun until like 80 something, to be quite honest.
All right, I think we had a good break. Now we're ready for some more questions. You have a lot of opportunities for this one, so feel free to get your points in. As of 2022, what are the 5 best-selling Final Fantasy titles of all time?
Final Fantasy VII.
That is one.
7 remake.
I think that's included with 7.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy X.
that is also one.
Final Fantasy 9.
That is not one.
Final Fantasy 14.
That is one.
I'm dying.
There are 2 more.
Final Fantasy 10.
10 was already said.
Damn.
Final Fantasy 6.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 5.
Nope.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
No.
Darn, not a lot of people like Tactics. What's going on? It's whack.
Final Fantasy 8.
8 is one.
8 is one.
Ooh, good one.
one
I can't
more.
believe I didn't think of that. I'm an 8 speedrunner. I should have thought of that. Final Fantasy 15.
That is correct.
Yay!
Really? Okay, I would not have guessed that one.
That is 4 for Var and 1 for Vash. 7 sold 13.2 million copies, 15 sold 10.9 million, 14 sold 10.5 million, though it's hard to track MMO sales cleanly. X sold 10.1 million, or yes, Final Fantasy X, and 8 sold 9.6 million.
Let's go.
I think 15 definitely benefits from it's a more recent game, and so recent games tend to just sell more because there's like more game buying.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And also 15 has a banger soundtrack. It is my second favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack.
It's okay. Everyone's sleeping on 9.
I snooze. I hear 9. I snooze. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Let's see what the 6th most sold one is. Maybe.
I'm very curious, but also putting on chapstick because it's important to protect your lips while you're in the deep dungeons, friends. Don't get crusty. Just saying.
Okay, Crest.
Don't get crusty. just don't.
Where did May find these numbers?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure wasn't Final Fantasy Wikia. These have vague numbers. It is not 16, but that is upcoming.
Ah,
Those who
yes.
don't
A game we don't have.
Might be this one. So 6th is... No, this is off. I don't know. We're trusting the numbers. I'm not going to research any further. Those are all correct.
Understandable.
For the purposes of this question, you are correct. If you are not correct in actuality, well...
It's fine. We ball. It's fine, we ball.
So now that we're getting into higher floors, have y'all changed the playstyles any? A little more defensive now? Well, higher relatively, but yeah.
Absolutely, you can see me start to actually respect the traps and go along the walls.
And traps, I'm definitely starting to chug through my sustaining potions because I don't get Vercure until 54. So once I get that, I'm a little more comfy. Oh god. But these floors have been very nasty to me. Very small, like 5 enemies per room.
And this is all randomized, right? There's not like
Yeah, it's
All
all
red
it's all
mages have the same. All reapers have the same. All machinists, whatever.
correct. It's procedurally generated.
That was spicy. Yeah, so every single time you enter into Palace of the Dead, you get completely different floors. You get completely different amounts of enemies. Each of the maps are going to be different. Each of the floors are going to function different. The traps within each rooms even are going to be different. So it's like every time you instance in. So even on your same save file, like you might have a specific kind of RNG that's rolled for you, and then like the next time you go in, it's just going to be different because it has to be re-rolled.
Right.
It's still going to take a minute to just like kill some extra enemies just so I can get to 60 as fast as possible. So that's something else that's interesting and unique about solo Palace play is that most of the time when playing, players want to get to level 60 as fast as possible. So that way we can spend the rest of the game only caring about killing as many enemies as it takes to open the passage to the next set of floors. It is both. It was a safety thing earlier, but now it's just I want to have as many. I want to be as high leveled as possible, as fast as possible, so I can then focus on just getting to the next floor. Also, when you open chests, you can only have 3 of any kind of pomander at any time. Period. End of discussion. You cannot have more than 3. You will see that a lot of these are capped at 3. And you will see that I went to open that gold chest, and it told me that I can no longer carry any pomanders of strength because they were full. Something that a lot of players will do is that once they see that and they don't have one running, they'll just do what we call popping it, which is just using the pomander and then immediately opening the chest to refill their stash of them.
Walked into a luring trap, and then my witching orb did not hit all of them, and I died.
Oh no!
We're having
I
a rough
hate
one.
That means you need more time for floors.
I need so much more floors. Oh, that
In
sucks.
chess, the Fool's Mate is done by black in how many moves?
Sorry, I need that question one more time.
In chess, the Fool's Mate, or Fool's Checkmate, is done by black in how many moves?
I feel as though this is the thing that literally everyone knows about chess, like even if you don't play chess, and I just do not know about it. I just don't know about it.
All right, if you were to be a fool in chess, you get checkmated in how many moves? Which checkmated means just straight up losing the game.
Right. I'm gonna guess like 8 moves.
No. So there's another well-known like noob trap checkmate, which is the Scholar's Mate, which is 4 moves by white.
Oh.
So this is the Fool's Mate, and a fool is not as much as a scholar. So
Is it? Go ahead, Aaron.
Is it 2 moves?
it is 2 moves.
That's 2.
Okay.
White needs to play.
I'm sorry, Dash.
No,
White
that's
needs to
fine.
play 2 specific, very very bad moves to have this happen to them.
For bonus, that won't actually be a bonus. Who in this voice chat has it happened to?
Has it happened to you, Taylor?
I don't think
Yeah.
I have.
It's happened to me.
There is no reason to ever play those moves.
Listen, sometimes you're very bad at
That's fair.
games.
That is 1 floor for Varn, by the way. Which is half as many moves as it takes to get checkmated.
Yeah, I play Blitz sometimes, and one time I just forgot what I was doing.
When do you ever intentionally make these 2 moves as white, though? Like, who does this?
Oh, I don't think you understand how bad I can play sometimes, but I just forget what I'm doing.
I'm going to move pieces. Oh no, I've lost.
Just like me, for real.
I've been 4 move checkmated too many times, and now I've learned.
You learn it real
I've
fast.
never been 4 move checkmated because I
True,
don't
you
play
never
chess.
played the game. There you go.
I've played chess a handful of times. I have played more of a game on my phone that is like a silly version of chess where it's puzzles you solve, but they give you a random amount of chess pieces and like you're expected to beat the other player in so many moves or whatever. I've played more of that than I've played legitimate chess, and I have like no idea. I have no idea what to do like in regular chess at all. And Smoose has tried to teach me so many times, and it just does not stick. Despite me loving board games and having patience to learn things. I'm not good at chess at all.
It's okay. I'll teach you to be confident.
Okay, sure. As if you haven't spent like 2
I
years
spent like
trying
2
already.
hours.
You've tried to convince me to play chess on and off for like almost
look,
2 years now.
And
so
you've never taken it seriously.
okay. Please ask us another question so Bash may get more floors.
All right. Go ahead, Amy.
Which primal was originally intended to make an appearance in a Realm Reborn's release story, but was delayed to a later patch?
Ramu?
No.
Leviathan.
That is correct.
That's correct.
There's one or the other.
I almost said Odin. I'm gonna be real with you.
That you know what? It would not have surprised me if it was that one either. I did not think about Odin at all.
Is Odin in the game?
Yes. The Earth's font is Odin. The duty Earth's font is Odin.
I'm not
sure
I've ever done that.
It is
story.
and it's actually really hard. It like when the past 2 times that we've had like downscaling or balancing, it just never really got rebalanced, and it is incredibly hard. I can show you a screenshot later that I got it in Mentor Roulette with 7 sprouts who had never cleared it before, and it took us an hour to clear it, and I basically had to look it up on a wiki to figure out what was going on because I couldn't remember, and then all of them cleared it, and it flooded the chat with so-and-so has got the achievement for clearing Earth's font, and I was like, oh okay, but yes,
So that was
Odin's
2 floors for Vash, and it was delayed because the 2011 tsunami caused the development team to decide against it.
that makes sense actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that is reasonable.
Understandable.
All right, this one's for you, Amy.
All right.
Oh, I love how this is starting.
I love this for you, Amy.
All right. Where are Stola's ley lines located?
Underneath her feet? I don't know, man.
That's correct.
That's correct.
What?
I
More
love
specifically, the bottom of her boots.
I love that for her, and I also love that for Amy.
I can't believe May wrote, Amy, you wish this was you. in the
Okay,
extra
honestly,
info.
wow, your friends know you so well. Who would have guessed?
That is 1 floor for Varin. Regrettably.
No, hold on.
Not regrettably that you got it right. Regrettably that we had the question.
Didn't
which is really
know that
funny
black
because
mages
I'm
have like ley lines on their body. I didn't know that.
Died again.
Dang.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That was a mimic that time. I'm having a rough go.
Did the mimic spawn
That's
from a
okay.
gold?
It spawned from a freaking bronze.
I am gonna be 110% real with you, dog. I am terrified to open bronzes past my level being 30 because I cannot stun them, and I have had zero. I've had zero purities drop. I have none.
Same.
I'm
That's the thing.
terrified.
That's the thing. Like I was expecting like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with pox, I guess, for a little bit, and then I look at my health bar and it's just gone. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I died. Oh my God.
I just opened a silver and got a mimic, and I'm eating my words. But I have a witching,
Yeah.
so if I feel scared, I'm just gonna pop a witching.
Yeah, like I haven't been opening silvers at all. Just avoided those things.
All right, here's a good chance for more.
Oh my god, I got a mimic inside a mimic. Are you serious?
Excellent.
No.
Good chance for more time here. Or floors. What are the 7 true names of the convocation of 14 members that have thus far been revealed?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What are the 7 true names of the convocation of 14 members that have thus far been revealed?
Oh, so people like Hythlodaeus and MXLK and stuff? Or
So
is
it would be
I don't think so.
okay.
Would it-
I'm very bad at lore, I'm sorry.
well, it would be MXL. MXL would be 1
No.
for
True
the
name. True name.
true
Oh.
name.
Name? Oh crap.
I'll act like I know what this means.
Oh no!
have-
Oh no! That's even worse because I'm bad at that. I'm bad at
We
knowing
have
that.
Hades.
Yep.
Hades is one.
We have Gaia.
Yep.
That is one.
Zodiac.
No.
Darn! I told you I'm really bad at this.
I'm hating myself right now. What is?
Reputation of the 12. Oh god.
You can just say names of Greek gods and goddesses and probably get a couple more.
You're not
just
wrong.
saying.
Oh my god, the Dragoon from Aesthetics screaming at me right now. I'm racking my brain trying to think of the one of the more recent ones we learned, and I'm like,
oh, is it like characters like Byrgod or whatever?
No.
Those are gods.
Those are the gods? Okay, look,
and
I'm
goddesses.
really bad at this. I'm just trying, okay? I'm just a small bean.
There's one. I'll give you a small hint on one of them.
Okay.
One of them is has been a real pain in my behind for the past 4 months.
Hephaestus.
That is
Yep.
one.
oh yeah.
Oh! Oh! Okay, I'm gonna have to think, and I'm gonna have to drudge up almost small amounts of trauma. So I gotta think and process while I'm moving, because this it hurty.
You say you're gonna have to think fast.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying. But
Develop thoughts at a rapid rate.
There's a couple that factor very heavily into the latest expansion storyline.
I know, and I'm trying to remember his name.
I'm trying so
It's
hard.
not coming to me.
Multitasking is not one of my strong suits. Get a realty dog. I just feel like I should know because like I've spent so much time in this game. I should know better, but
Aside from the one that I can't think of, which I'm gonna scream when I remember his name. Trying to think of the other ones.
I'm trying to think of what name of dollar store Dracula is, but I can't remember his freaking name, and I'm upset. Where are the enemies on this floor? Oh, I
How
hate
many have we
floors
gotten?
like
Have we gotten 3?
You have 3 out of 7.
Okay.
We've gotten Gaia, Hades, and Hephaestus.
Yes.
Oh god, please don't die again. Please don't die again. Christ almighty. Right when I had a thought in my brain, the game was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm also just really bad with names, so I don't have any good guesses, and I'm just gonna sit here and continue to think. So I'm gonna say all I've got is Hephaestus. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
All right, I think we might have to call it then.
That's fine, yeah.
So we have Artemis,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Hermes,
upset.
Oh god,
I'm upset. I'm so upset. I'm already upset. Keep going though.
Themis,
I could not remember his name. I could not remember. I knew it was like Emis or something. I just couldn't remember the letters.
and Venat, who is a former member, according to May. She still counts. Shut up.
That counts? Okay,
She
fine.
still counts. Shut up. That is a May quote if I've ever heard one.
So that will be 4 for Vash and 2 for Varn.
I love that for you.
I'm gonna get a lecture after this. I don't think you realize what I've done, what you guys have done to me.
I think your Dragoon is in chat yelling at you.
Oh yeah, absolutely they are.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at like any of my because like obviously if anybody accidentally dropped any of the answers of my other link shells, I'm not moving my chats at the bottom despite seeing them light up because I'm not taking that chance.
I turned those off.
Yeah. I have them closed. They're set to like the only thing that's in my general chat, which is it's just gonna tell me like you've the Cairn of Passage is activated, or you sense the call of the accursed horde, or what floor I'm on. I don't have any like no, and I'm set to busy because I forgore earlier, but now I'm set to busy, so no one can whisper me. Thank God.
Nice. All right, y'all seem to be good at 1.0 content.
Apparently.
Go ahead, Amy.
In 1.0, there are originally going to be 6 starting cities, of which 3 made it into the final game. What are the 3 that got cut?
The 3 that got cut? Oh, frick.
You know, I've definitely seen the like article.
And the funny thing is, I've been watching so much content that's old 1.0 and 2.0 content on YouTube lately because I just find it so fascinating to go back and look at like how the game has changed. But I'm gonna be so real with you, I don't know because it's not in those videos.
So it's not big spoilers. I guess we've been to a lot of them.
Yeah, Charlan, I think was
correct.
one.
was one.
Ishgard, I think was another.
That was another.
Is Razabam the last one? I hope it's not.
It's
Not Radza.
Thank God. So I would have been really upset if like we didn't get that earlier because I love that place. It would no. Hold on. I like know for sure it's not. Sorry. And not in a meme way.
Might be. You know.
What is
Yeah, it could be.
is Alamigo one of them?
It is.
It is.
Let's go! So I was gonna say Kugane, and I knew it wasn't because it doesn't fit with the theming of a lot of the old content stuff, and is very unique to 14. So I knew it wasn't Kugane, which was my other guess.
So once again, that is 4 for Vash, 2 for Vern.
I had to think about it. I was like, what other content is in and around that area that is referenced, and you do a lot of stuff in? And there's a lot of stuff that deals with Alamigo. So made me think of that. And I can just hear in my head, for Alamigo! So.
Yeah, that was, I think that was Heavensward, Stormblood, and then Endwalker, right?
Yep.
The order that we went to them?
Yes.
All right, here's an out of theme question, but it's kind of related to the theme.
Okay.
Name the esports, E-sports, to be featured in the 2023 Olympic esports competition. There are 9 of them.
So like. Oh, okay. League?
Nope.
I don't know.
E-sports is important there. They are not esports. They are electronic virtual sports.
Oh, okay. Look, I didn't know what you meant. That's why I was like, I don't know.
So no, there are no traditional esports in this list.
Oh, I love that for
Which-
us. I love that I
that's
made a fool of myself.
Not
first.
Yeah.
technically true. One of these is a traditional esport.
No,
I know.
okay,
I know
I'm
this
so
because I've
Okay.
been looking at them, but precisely one of them is a has esport competitions, but it's not
Okay.
the one that you think.
Fair.
Actually, 2 of them do, I guess.
Electronic chess.
Chess
Yep.
is one of them.
Oh,
is
no.
one.
There you go. That's the fit with the theme. The rest of them are not related.
It had to be in there.
Yeah, right.
I'm so mad. So mad.
So yeah, chess is one where it is just chess.com, which is weird because they already have the chess Olympiad, but whatever.
But now you can win gold in a different way.
Yeah.
Sure. Like poker, blackjack, like a card game.
Nope.
Okay.
The
Backgammon?
rest are
It's-
all
it's all sports.
What do you say, Vern?
I said backgammon.
No.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they are all sports. Chess
Yeah.
is like the only board game.
Oh, is it stuff
okay.
like Madden or whatever?
And there's
FIFA?
actually
Sort
there's actually
of.
only one of them that's not, well, two of them that aren't current Olympic sports.
Yeah, and most of these are mobile games because thanks Olympics.
Yep. One of them was just
hockey?
No.
Okay.
one of them was just recently released on the Switch.
What the heck?
Chess.
Just
Is it like electronic curling or something?
That'd be
No.
fantastic.
I'd play electronic.
these are they're all summer sports.
Yeah.
Electronic swimming? Question mark?
Hallway.
No.
Like electronic golf?
Nope.
Nope.
We'll get there eventually. These
Yeah,
are
They're very limited
These are good.
sports.
yeah.
Yeah. So a majority of them are current Olympic sports. One is a team sport. Most of the other ones are individual sports. Some are duos. And they are all video games that are going to be at this Olympic esports thing. But like none of the
Ice
games are
skating?
like known.
Wait, you said summer. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
all
silly.
summer.
Okay, now that I've successfully not died to the
Back to
game,
focus.
not taking my slide cast. A summer electronic sport. This is
Cricket?
No, that would be a good idea though. It's one very
Let's-
similar to cricket.
baseball.
Baseball is one.
Correct.
Okay.
That's the one that just came out on the Switch.
Soccer.
Surprisingly, no.
Okay, what the heck?
I know.
There are no rules.
Everything is made up. There are no rules and the points are all made up.
One of them, the game, was one of the more recent versions of this game was released on the Wii.
Bowling?
No, recently released. on
Oh,
the Wii.
recently. Sorry. I'm
Just Dance or something? What else gets
That is
released for the
correct.
Wii?
It is dance. Yep.
That's the one that I said has a more traditional esport. There are Just Dance competitions.
Yep. Dance is one featuring Just Dance.
Yeah, that like nothing else gets released for the Wii anymore.
Exactly.
tennis?
Yep.
Tennis is one.
Yay!
There are 5 more,
Oh no.
and I don't think
There are-
you've heard of any of 4 of them. One of them is a popular series. The other ones are like mobile games.
Yeah, the other ones are fake. The first one on the list had less than 100 downloads on the App Store before.
And it had like 1.8 stars on the App
Yep.
Store too. It was
And that
not
made
a
it
good
into the
mobile
Olympics.
Yep.
game. The Olympic esport competition.
One of them is a style that I would have expected to be a different. There's a really I can't word this correctly, but I would have expected it to be a different game in this style.
I don't know what that means.
Skateboarding?
There's-
Is that Olympic thing? I have no idea.
There's a popular
Skateboarding
game
is an
coming
Olympic
out
thing,
soon
but no.
that I would have expected to fill the slot instead of this game.
Well, if it's not bowling, then I don't know.
2 of these sports involve wheels.
I'm sorry?
Is it
Um
is it like track racing or something?
Track racing, how?
I don't know, like with cars? I don't know. Do they have cars in
Motorsport
the
is one of them.
Yay!
It is not an Olympic sport, but Gran Turismo is one of the games.
That's wild.
race.
Yes.
Good for
Another
them.
one Another one also has wheels. That makes more sense for the Olympics.
It's close to what I do for work.
I do it for fun.
Okay, perfect.
Also, the song's a banger, by the way. Sorry, I just want to listen to it for a second. I'm so out of guess. I just don't know. I've been thrown so much information that I can't tell my brain from my very small pocket of trivia knowledge. So,
Especially when it comes to sports that only
Yeah.
100
But
people
these
played.
these are video game sports. That means you know
That-
about them.
unfortunately, that is not how it works.
What other wheel sports are there? There are like 2. You named one of them. What other things have wheels?
Well, I already said the driving.
yeah.
one.
Biking, like
Cycling is
cycling?
one.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, cycling. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
They're doing Zwift.
Because I said
Swift is
skateboard.
very fun.
I was gonna say I asked for skateboarding already, and it
Yeah.
wasn't. So
Skateboarding would be cool, just like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater high score competition.
that would
All
be
right,
pretty
there are
cool.
Get a big
3
line
more.
on that.
One is a form of transport, but does not have wheels.
That rich
Oh,
people
does not
do.
have wheels? I was gonna say
Rich people do.
trains.
Snowboarding?
It is summer sport.
It's summer sport.
Is it like waterboarding or something?
Ooh, that's not a fun sport at
That is
all.
not the term for it, but no.
I don't know what it's called. What when you like ride skis in the water? What is that called?
Just,
It's not water skiing.
water ski.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
no.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It is close to that though.
Surfing?
No,
Ooh,
close.
that's a good one. That's a
that is a good
guess.
one.
That's
I was gonna say
guess.
snowboarding, but not on snow. But that is just surfing.
Yeah, I was
That
about
is
to
alright. It is water.
I asked about swimming earlier already. Never mind.
It's not swimming.
Yeah, I already asked that one earlier.
Can you competitively snorkel? I think I'd be a good
No,
one.
but we can start that.
Yeah,
We
like,
should
let's
we
get
should
on
start
it.
that.
Competitive scuba.
Yeah.
Should be.
Water thing.
Fishing?
No.
No.
Oh
but
my
that would be
god.
good.
I'm
I'm
does
so
very surprised.
It
It
Sega
involves
Bass Pro Fishing
That should be.
competitively.
Yeah, it
I'm
involves
surprised it's
transport from place to place.
Yes.
Boating? Like
More specific.
cruise ship racing.
sign me up. Sign me up. I'm also trying not to slurp my water in the mic. I'm very sorry if I did, Ray. My bad. Trying to think.
There's a famous 30-year-long anime that is sort of about this sport.
Interesting.
Or it involves this. That was a long shot. I had to try for that.
It involves nature. And things that happen in
What?
nature.
And it's
it
on the
like-
water.
It is
And
on
it
the
involves
water.
transportation.
It is more specific than boating.
So,
Disregard Amy's sin.
okay. Disregard. It's 26 years old.
Ooh.
Sailing?
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
I started thinking about One Piece.
Yep. That was
All right.
That was the hit
Okay,
was going
I love
for.
you, Amy.
There's two more.
Good spirits. I'm holding your
One-
hand across the internet.
One is a martial art.
Karate.
No.
Close. The other side of it.
Judo.
Right in the middle of those two.
Oh crap! Then I'm.
Taekwondo.
It is Taekwondo.
Okay.
the last
Taekwondo is
one-
the slot that I thought they were going to fill with like Street Fighter or something.
Oh, right.
No, they picked
Like
virtual
proper fighting.
Taekwondo.
Yeah. The last one utilizes a weapon.
Fencing.
Fencing.
It's not fencing.
It's not
Oh.
fencing.
Wow.
It is a solo sport.
Same.
There is a class that
It
does
is
this
not
in
axe
Final
throwing.
Fantasy 14.
Can you repeat what you said, Amy, please?
There is a class that does this in Final Fantasy 14.
Is it like rifle shooting or something?
Yeah.
It's not rifle shooting.
Oh, I can't interject this. I love this for me. Face this way. A class
gonna get
that does
this.
it in 14?
Yep.
It's a solo sport that uses a weapon.
Is it like doing stuff with javelins or something? Like Dragoon?
No.
That would be cool though.
That would be. I'm trying to think of like 14 classes.
Someone said in chat, it's this, but I wish it was blue magic instead. And
That's fair.
They are correct.
Does it have something? No, I wouldn't have anything to do with card games because it wouldn't be.
No.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of 14 classes. Sorry, I'm like stuck on that, and I'm like trying to like run through the classes in my head without bringing
And
up my character menu and looking at it.
This is a standard Olympic sport as well.
Oh, is it like disc throwing or something?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Forget the mechanic on this boss. Hopefully I don't die.
What boss floor is it?
The 30.
Is it the one that I'm blanking, but is it the one that
The-
spits the fire and ice?
Yeah.
You basically just have to kite the puddles around him, but leave the center clear because he's gonna do fear itself. You need to go inside of his hitbox.
Okay. What I thought.
Yeah, you just alternate around him and kite the puddles. You can just leave him in the middle. You just need to leave one spot clear to go into the center because like every 2 minutes or something like that, he casts fear itself.
For some reason I thought I only needed to stand on like the ice puddles to get the heavy, and I'm like, wait.
No, you don't need that because you will just be heavy and then feared.
And then dying.
Yeah, and he hits really hard.
The forgotten class of Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, right. We have a trivia question.
We're getting this. We are getting this.
We're getting it.
You said the forgotten class?
Because nobody remembers it ever.
I mean, are you talking about like Blue Mage or something?
Nope. You can play it in raids.
You can play it in raids? Oh no.
It's like dancing or something.
Oh,
No,
is
we
it
already
like
got-
music playing?
Dancing was
Or
another one.
We already got dance.
is it like what is forgotten? Because like nothing is forgotten, unfortunately. Like
Archery?
There you
It's
go.
archery.
oh, I was gonna say bard because I was saying playing music is bard, but
All right. I don't even know who got what, to be honest.
were
Let's
you
see.
not writing it down? What the heck,
No.
Swoos?
I think it was.
Um,
I think it was 6 for Vash and 3 for Varn.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, I
So
definitely got way less than Vash did.
Let's do 12 for Vash, 6 for Varn. Okay,
I
to
love that for you,
recap,
Vash.
the Olympic esports are archery, featuring the mobile game with like 10 downloads and 2 stars, Tic Tac
nice.
Bow. Baseball, which is WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. Chess,
Released
which
on
is
Nintendo Switch.
chess, which is just chess.com. Cycling, which is Zwift, which is you have a physical bike and you ride it like on a thing that hooks onto your back wheel and you play the game. Dance, which is just dance. Motorsport, which is Gran Turismo. Sailing, which is virtual regatta, which is like a sailing simulator. Tennis, which is Tennis Clash. I don't know what that is. And then Taekwondo, which is virtual Taekwondo. So
If anybody has, if anybody is going to watch these, virtual Taekwondo is very funny to watch because you're in a Taekwondo uniform, standing in front of the screen and just kicking.
that sounds great.
So highly
That's
recommend
fantastic.
if you're going to watch the Olympic esports, watch virtual Taekwondo because it's real funny.
And qualifications are... Each game has their own qualification process that are happening soon, so you can qualify, except
happening
for
right
chess.
now,
You probably
actually.
can't qualify for chess, but
Unless you can, and we believe in you, and you should do it.
Unless you're really good at chess, yeah.
Yeah, if you're good at chess, shoot your shot, baby. But I believe in you.
Yeah, and cycling's also hard, but
Yeah, cycling's going to be really difficult.
the Gran Turismo qualification is just like you do a time trial the stage, and like the top however many get qualified and sent to Singapore. Like that's not that hard, I don't feel. But, I mean, you're gonna have people that are just grinding it out for like 2 weeks straight, so it might be hard. But it is that's speedrun related. So there you go.
Unironically, all I want to see is just someone like glitching Gran Turismo to like get just get like 0.0 times and be like, this is real. I did this.
All right, we have an
Michael
easy
then?
question. It is literally multiple choice, so
Okay.
you will each get one guess, and if you don't get it right, then that sucks. But if you get it right, then good. All right, this is a chess question. Out of the countries in the South Caucasus region, those being Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan, which of them has chess as part of their school curriculum? So you each get one guess. You can say it whenever.
Can you
can
please
you-
read the options to me again?
Yeah.
Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan.
You can go first, Vash, because I need
I
to
will,
think.
I will say Azerbaijan.
Okay.
I will say Georgia.
The answer is Armenia.
Neither of those two.
Oh, unfortunate to hear.
It is Armenia. They have chess in their public school curriculum, which is kind of cool.
That's
Yeah, that
really
is pretty
cool.
cool.
Good for them.
I mean, it
That-
makes a lot of sense. Like it teaches a lot of like problem solving and critical thinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
That whole region
And
is just
patience.
really good at chess as a whole. Yeah, for sure.
Finally hitting the levels in Red Mage where I have more than just 2 buttons and it's just feeling real good.
I love that
Be able
for
to
you.
actually kill things quickly.
I love that for you.
Yeah, you're kind of. I mean, it's Vesh had those unfortunate deaths early, but he's getting pretty caught up pretty fast. So it's still doable.
I just have to win more trivia.
Yep.
Yeah, just one more trivia.
Such as this one.
A quick nudge.
Wow.
nudge.
This is a me question because I've played
Go
both
for
of
it.
these games. A Realm Reborn released near what World of Warcraft expansion?
Oh, frick.
Cataclysm?
No.
Wrath of the Lich King?
Nope.
Missed the Pandaria.
Correct.
That's correct.
Okay,
Darn!
if it wasn't Kata and you stumbled on it, it was the next one.
Technically, like if you pay attention to MMO release cycles like I do, 1.0 of 14 was technically tried, was theorized to be rushed to be Cataclysm to market, which is part of the reason that people think it was rushed and bad is because they were trying to beat Cataclysm out.
That I did not know actually.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's interesting because a lot of people think WoW shot themselves in the foot on Cataclysm anyway, and that wasn't a really good expansion, mainly because Dragon Soul took so long to farm, and it was like over a year and a half, I think, for the content farm for that. It was pretty bad.
The only thing I remember from Cataclysm is the fight on Deathwing's back.
Yep, that was a good fight.
I played a gnome mage. Don't know why I did that, but that's all I remember.
Yep.
I
then Mr.
do not
Pandora came
play
out, and it
WoW,
was
but
pretty
my
good.
parents did. So what I know is siphoned from either like social media and other people or my parents. So I don't really know.
That was 2 floors for Vash, by the way. For those counting at home and for those counting on stream.
Oh, I was going to say that. Oh, you keep going by one that I think is really good.
I'll find it. I don't remember which one it was.
Actually, that one. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Which 2 characters had their voice actor remain the same between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward? It's funny because you can hear this as if you go play, if you make a new character and replay it, you can hear these characters change.
Like it's really obvious. Like I can name the ones that did change because it's really obvious.
it's most of them.
Yeah.
Apparently all but 2.
Yep.
Did Y'shtola stay the same?
No.
Okay.
Y'shtola changed.
Couldn't remember.
One of them featured very heavily in a recent fight. And I'll be honest, I don't know who the first person is because I didn't play Heavensward.
I know.
Oh, that fits the theme.
Yep.
Huh.
For one of them, there was a lot of discussion about a certain mechanic that involved him.
What? So characters that went from A Realm Reborn onwards that did not change their voice actor.
Yep.
Minfilia?
Nope.
I had a character, but then I remember where they bit the dust, so never mind.
Sometimes it's good to say things.
I was gonna say Papa Lamio, but I remember where he bit the dust, so.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I should have just kept that rage on, to be honest, and just went all the way to the end, but I kind of wanted to see if those gold chests would have a raising. I'm trying to think of like characters, just like.
Yeah, like every character I'm thinking of had their voice actor changed for sure.
It wouldn't be Ida/Lise, would it?
Nope.
Oh.
Same voice
Okay.
actress. Start cranking characters. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah,
Name them all. Name all of them.
We're getting into the floors that really make me think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, but no.
Harder question time.
I'm just trying to think of characters. Estinian?
Nope.
Nope.
Amaric?
That is
Yes.
Okay, sure. That
Oh,
makes sense.
I love Bay Merrick. Let's
Oh,
go.
Horshaphon.
Correct.
That's it.
Recent
Oh.
character, recent mechanic. Yeah, okay, DSR.
Yeah.
DSR,
I
yeah,
was-
Dragon Song
okay.
Surprise. Okay.
I had no idea what you meant.
I'm actually angry I didn't get that one because I thought about it. I was like, what is his name? And then I started thinking about, oh, like a studio named Merrick. And then that's when I was like, oh, yeah, okay, Horshaphon, yeah.
I never played Heavensward, so I've never seen him die.
Amy's
That
very proud of that
is-
fact.
Yep.
That's 3 for both of you.
I feel better having that question out, but I know you're just going to ask me more. So, like, my anxiety is at, like, 100 right now, I'm just saying. I'm, like, anticipating the next question.
Well, you're on floor 49. We can probably wait one floor until
Oh, far behind. Oh,
No,
God.
I'm fine. You can keep asking questions. I'm fine. I'm confident in my ability to...
We can also probably take a quick break after your next boss, Warren.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
It'll be in about 5-ish minutes from now.
Let's find a 5-ish minute question. Alright, this one's not, but I like this one and it's easy.
I know I would know this one. Okay.
Before tie breaks, how many games were won by Magnus Carlsen, who won this series, in the 2019 World Chess Championships? Out of 12 games, how many did he win?
9.
No.
So, I'll provide chess scoring because that's probably going to be important. You need, what is it, 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5.
You need 6.5 points to win the championship.
Okay.
A draw game is half a point, and a won game is 1 point. So they played. They went the distance. They played all 12, and he eventually won the series. So how many did he win?
In those 12, how many did he win? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it wasn't 9.
7?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, Christ.
10.
I have a witching orb.
Nope. I'm realizing that the way I explained it did accidentally give away the answer, but that's whatever.
Not necessarily.
I've confused them so much that it's
Yeah.
okay.
I also procced alluring traps, so
I believe it. Papa Witching. If you have one.
I managed to kite it out, so...
Okay.
Because I only have the one, and I'm like, I really don't want to use it if I don't have to. So of the 12 games, he won, what, 6?
Oh.
Or...
From what I
You said-
understand, you have to win 6.5 to win the thing, and Swoosh said that he won the thing.
You need to earn 6.5 points.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Tie game is half
And
a point.
drawing
One
is
game
half of a
one.
point.
Oh. So he. Oh, he could win, like, I don't know, 4 of them and then just draw on a bunch of other ones and still win, right?
You have the right train of thought, yes.
by the way, I got a Cursed Horde.
Nice! I
Let's
have yet to
go.
find one. Alright, that is Edda down. That is 450 done.
Nice.
Do you want to just hang out in the starting room, Vash? And you can-
Yeah, I'll hang out in 35.
All right, well, we'll finish this
let's-
question. and then
yeah.
Get a break.
Can I make another guess?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You can make as many guesses as you want.
7.
It's not 7.
Too high.
5?
3.
Nope.
Four? Question mark?
Not 4.
I'm running out of numbers to think about.
Did you only win one?
No.
No.
That's funny.
2?
No.
What other numbers have we not guessed? 5?
No, I guess 5.
Oh, okay, you guessed 5. 12? Did he win all 12 of them?
We did not win all 12 of them. This went to tie
stopped after
breaks.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty sure we've guessed.
There's one number you haven't.
There is an
11?
option. Nope.
Nope.
Did we not guess 7?
Nope.
I think you did, but it's still not it.
8?
No.
I'm out of numbers. I don't know what number we haven't guessed. I'm loving this for us.
Am I
great?
Baron, can I cheese this real quick?
Sure.
All right, 1, 2,
Nope.
3,
Nope.
4.
You're getting
5.
colder, my man.
Did he win none of them?
That is correct.
That is correct.
All 12 games went to a draw, and then they went to tie breaks.
It
So
was
This is stupid.
So
one of the most
after-
boring World Chess Championships
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
I love that for them, and I love that for him. I wish.
I don't love that for us.
12
wish-
draws in a row, so the score was 6-6.
Then it went to Bullet, then it went to Blitz, and he won on Blitz.
I'm good for him. You know what? Just good for him. Good for him. Good for him.
I'm sitting in floor 35 staring down this to Hawk.
I think that's a good point to pause and reflect on that for a little bit.
I
So
reflect on my life choices.
let me read some announcements before we head out for a little bit. Gameshow Quick is returning to PAX East 2023 on March 23rd through 26th. That is next week. Be sure to check out the speedrun stage if you're interested in watching some speedruns or playing through the gauntlet. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on this channel help support GDQ Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. We'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to Think Fast, everyone, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. You're joining us. I'm your host, Amerlin, filling in for Corfamade this week.
And I am still Swoos, still filling in for myself.
One last reminder for how this game works. You can't just get to the highest floor in Palace of the Dead, because that's what this is. It's a highest floor race. We know we're not going to hit 100 in 3 hours, but it's to get as high as you can. Our runners are answering trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more floors we're going to add to their total. What is the current score?
Yeah, what floor are y'all on?
I'm about to enter floor 51.
I am at 35.
Y'all are closer. Y'all are closer than it seems, actually, with the trivia bonus. So,
Ooh, eyes emoji.
Varn's ahead in floors, but Vash is ahead in trivia. So, we'll see where it goes. We have a lot of questions left in the last little bit, so y'all are ready to get started.
I am. I'm ready to get out of this floor. It's spawned 2 enemies since I've been waiting.
We can go in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm out of here.
And right off the bat, we'll hit you with an easy one. Get
Yeah.
you back into this. What are the 3 classes or jobs that Alphino has held throughout Final Fantasy XIV?
He started as an Arcanist, moved
Yep.
to, I think it's officially called like Academician or something. I
Yep.
did not pronounce that correctly. And now he is a Sage.
Correct.
3.
3 for 3.
That is 6 for Vash.
I knew I was going to be able to interject. The only one I knew for sure was Sage, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I did a lot of the Trust dungeons in Shadowbringers to get like the title and stuff.
Ah,
And
okay.
that's why I remembered the second class. 'Cause it's not Scholar, despite it being a Scholar.
Yep.
I thought about
also
it. I
did a
was like,
bunch
is
of
this
trusts.
Scholar?
All right, good start. So, I think that might have closed the gap between you two, actually. Just
Love to
saying.
hear it.
So, if we want to re-explain Palace of the Dead one last time for anybody just coming in?
Yeah, absolutely. Palace of the Dead is a deep dungeon inside of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, in which you can come in here solo like we are, or up to you and 3 of your friends for a total of 4 players, which you can bring any jobs that you would like to, and each of the floors are randomly generated each time you come. There are 200 floors for Palace of the Dead. There are 100 for... There are 100 for Heaven on High and Eureka Orthos. We're not going to see 200. We're just trying to get as far as we can, as fast as we can, with these random floors and random enemies you see us fighting here.
Shoot, someone asked an interesting question in chat. What is Uriange's DPS class?
DPS class?
Oh Christ!
Oh no!
Wait, could he do that in Shadowbringers?
Apparently, if I've been made to be a buffoon, I will take this one on the nose.
I only took him as a healer because he could just cast death. It's hilarious. I do not remember, honestly.
Swoo's helping me out by looking it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't know it, so.
Oops.
This is an actual question, so it's
could be.
Lithomancer.
Yeah, I would not have remembered that.
I would have not known that.
Endwalker specific.
Okay, I was about to say, because I have not done the trust for Endwalker, because
I haven't either, because too busy raiding.
Yeah.
I raid in this game 6 nights a week at the moment, and it's a lot.
That does seem like a lot.
It's 4 currently for me, so I feel that.
It's 0 for me.
Well, good for you. Maybe you should start raiding then.
Yeah, we can fix this.
Yeah.
We can fix you. It's okay.
No, we can fix you.
We'll
Okay.
make a
Interesting.
GDQ hotfix raid squad.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
Once I comp in RuneScape, give me like 6 months.
Okay, that's what you told me last time. I don't believe you.
No, I said 2 years earlier. Now I said 6 months, so I'm changing my own timeline. I got you. Anyways, speaking of changing things, what is
Good
the term? What is the term for a chess player making a move that significantly affects their game in a negative way, usually causing them to lose material? So a very bad move, basically.
Throwing?
No.
I don't know.
No, but
It should be.
Yeah, I like that.
It's not like is
yeah,
it
like,
a,
are
is
they
it a
throwing?
blunder?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a blunder.
It is a blunder.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Actually, you know what? I've lied to you this entire time. I think I've watched a friend do one chess stream.
I'm a chess pro.
It's like it comes out and it's like, Varn, I
gloves are
hate to
off.
tell you, I'm a chess pro and I'm gonna win. I'll be like, oh man.
I watched a friend play chess, and they went through their like replay after playing a game, and it just said like blunder, 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 and it was very funny.
Well, bonus question for you: if you know how it's written in chess terminology. So when they write down the moves like
Yeah.
knight
Or
e4,
in the
that kind of
evaluation.
stuff.
Ooh, what do you mean, like how it's written?
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
there's a notation that you do in chess. So it's like KE4, stuff like that when you're writing down the moves. Blunders are written in a specific way.
Oh,
So, for reference, a mistake, or no, an inaccuracy is an exclamation point followed by a question mark. A great move is an exclamation point. So on and so on. What would a blunder be?
is it two question marks?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
I was gonna
So I
say it's
think
an
a,
X, so that was a better guess than mine, honestly.
I think a unforeseen move is 2 exclamations, right?
Brilliant move is
Yeah,
2
brilliant
exclamations. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, I learned something new today that I will probably never remember. Thank you.
Same.
So I'll do 3 for Vash there for the bonus. This one's interesting. Go for it.
According to the Ultimate Final Fantasy XIV cookbook, who does the Warrior of Light meet often for dinner?
Is this a personal choice or a canonical choice?
It's a cookbook.
I don't know.
Cookbook canon.
Is it like a character or
Yeah,
like?
it
Yes.
is a defined and named character in the world.
Oh, is it Tatsuru?
No.
Is it Emmerich?
It is.
Yes.
We
Oh,
on
I love that for him. Good job.
we go on more
Good.
canonical dates with Emmerich. That's wonderful.
Let's go.
There's 2 more for Vash.
Again, still do not know who that character is.
I'm so sorry
We don't-
that you were not
It's,
blessed
you know,
with Fame Eric.
I have her cure. Hooray!
Hooray! I'm happy
Yeah,
for
so
you.
Like, stop thinking about that.
Does anything change for your classes at 60? Like, does anything get significantly easier? Because I know some classes like upgrade, their damage abilities. I'm saying this in a really weird way. I'm thinking of mainly like, warrior upgrades like IR at some point.
Right.
Is there anything that happens at 60 that makes Reaper or Red Mage like significantly easier or better to play?
At least as far as Red Mage goes, once you get to 60, you get Manification, which is basically just a free enhanced melee combo, which is super nice. It just gives you the mana to your melee combo, and then boosts the potencies.
What Reaper gets at 60 is an ability here called Soul Slice, which gives us free 50 to our gauge, which gives us an extra Bloodstalk, which is or Grim Swap, which we probably won't ever use it, but you'll see me using Bloodstock a lot. But that's pretty much it because Reaper starts as a level 70 class, so it scales very interestingly at lower levels.
Yeah. Same with Red Mage since it starts at 50. So there is more changes that go along with it, but for the most part, you don't see any of those like big overhauls like Berserk going to IR for Warrior.
To be clear, I don't know when IR evolves. I just know that it does at some point because I hate playing low level warrior.
Understandable. How many
I
stay?
think it's like 70 or something. I know it's not 60. I know you still have Berserk. It's 60.
Sure. Just throw a question.
Follow up to the last question, kind of. What color is the Warrior of Light's Aether?
White.
No.
It might have been just like a specifically Shadowbringers thing.
I don't know.
I was also
Again,
gonna guess that.
asking color questions to the colorblind person. I don't really know how that looks for y'all. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
just want me to win trivia. I love
Yeah, I guess.
it. Is it blue?
It's blue.
It is blue.
All right.
I love that for you.
To be fair, you got to guess.
I mean, I just would keep guessing colors, but I would never actually know what it is.
Yeah.
This is according to the Alchemist questline, at least.
Huh.
Look, I may have all my crafters leveled. I did not. I did not pay
Guess who
attention
has
to
their alchemist at like level 60 or 70 and has done none of the like job quests at all?
Should have prepared.
Me?
Should have done your homework by completing the game.
Just simply play all the content in the game right before you come on here.
Yeah.
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 Oh, what the hell is this room? Okay.
You know what? I should have gone the other way and got that chest, but it's fine. We'll zoom these over there real fast.
This is a bit of a dangerous one, Avash.
I think we should ask it.
Oh, eyes emoji? Okay.
Well,
All you.
out of the proposed rewards for running dungeons using the trust, one of the proposed rewards using the trust system would be to build friendship with characters, and in some cases be able to enter a relationship with them. Which three
No.
characters would have been romanceable?
You're telling me this could have been a visual novel?
Apparently, this was proposed.
Oh my god.
I would assume Americ.
Nope.
Darn.
Really?
Well, okay, because the cookbook said we can go on dates with him. We have dinner, so I'm just shooting my shot.
We went on a canonical in-game date with him, and the cookbook says we go on more. It's a logical step.
Grahatia.
Nope.
I would have gone feral.
It's the same.
Ishtola.
That is
That's
one.
one.
Ah,
You're seething,
Of
Taylor.
course. Of course.
It had to be.
That's why I said it was a dangerous one.
Yeah.
Oriange.
Yep.
Let's
I-
go. I'm going slightly feral internally, not lying, gonna lie.
All right. Thancred.
That's
Correct.
correct.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
4 for Vash, 2 for Varn.
Yep.
There's no
not the
additional information
twins
to this question.
because they are canonically
They are-
16.
Yeah,
Correct.
thank God.
That's why I did not even guess them, because that's
So-
weird.
So is Reen,
Yeah, that makes sense.
because
sense.
in the in her description, I think in game, it states that she's the same age as the twins.
When was this even proposed? Like,
I don't know, but man, I
don't
So
worry,
bad.
I'm right there with you now. Don't you worry.
yep.
I'm upset about it. Not gonna lie.
Our dreams will always be dreams.
All right, this is apparently a question for me.
And May's in chat, so you got to do this one.
Yeah. What pirate captain was the rival of Blowfist Blowfine? Blowfizzin. Blowfeezin. Bloweth High Sign. I'm just going to pronounce this the worst possible way. This is the reaction.
I don't remember who this character is, unless you're just saying it so differently that I don't
I think
recognize
Blopus is
it.
correct.
I think the first name is pronounced correct. I don't know
Yeah.
the second.
It's B.
Blofison?
Blofison. Blofison.
Ah.
Blofison. There you go.
I mean, I'm gonna be like real. The name rings a bell because it's so silly and those names stand out. But I don't know.
Name pirate captains.
I once again, I don't know if the fact that I am bad with names has come across, but I'm so bad with names. I can't even begin to like.
It is very funny that this is labeled as easy.
I'm actually mad that it's labeled as easy. I am not gonna lie.
Sparks
So the rival, the Blowfish. I'm not going to try to pronounce the second name.
Blowfish.
Blowfish is Merle Wibb's
And the Hootie.
father.
Oh.
In case that gives any more context.
What's the one pirate with the silly mask? Like Graybeard or Metalbeard or something? Is that even correct?
Eyes emoji?
Close.
Eyes emoji?
Close.
Blackbeard?
No.
Want to throw any guesses out of Varn?
No, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I like do not care about anything pirate themed. To be quite honest, it's my weakest point in this game. So I'm gonna take the L on this one. Gonna be real. Like any cutscene that involved what's her name, because I cannot pronounce her name. I just skipped them. I did not care.
I mean, I was like, is it Silverbeard, Whitebeard? I'm just guessing colors at this point.
It is-
You have the right person, but
Yeah. It is not a color. It is a. I don't even know how to describe it. It's related to water.
it's related to the sea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like rack my brain for just things I can just like scream and try to like get, and I don't know much about like pirate characters and stuff.
I'm also trying to think and do this boss at the same time. So
It's the danger, man.
it's the danger. I'm trying to think fast here.
Whoa, that's the name of the show.
Whoa!
Yo, I'm not even thinking. Gonna be real. Head empty, no thoughts. You know what? Let's pop an intuition. Let's go. No accursed horde on this floor. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is a good hint. It's a weather event.
It's a weather event?
Stormbeard?
No.
Not quite.
Bang.
Sea storm? I don't know. I'm trying.
It's not.
Is his name something silly like Black Tide or whatever? Or like Black Tsunami or something? I don't know. I'm just trying, you know?
It is a weather event that you don't really think about in terms of weather events. It's also a Pokemon move.
Is it like... Is that something to do with like surf or something?
No, it has to do with water.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of Pokemon moves at this point because I'm like...
It's a Pokemon move, right? Yeah, it is.
I'm not the Pokemon knower here.
Here, I'll describe the move.
Quick, Amy, get your wife.
Where's
This
Cinder when
move-
we need her?
This move protects the user from having its stats decreased by opponent's status moves until the user switches out.
I got nothing. Especially say I have to kill this mimic.
Should we
All right, yeah, I'll call
mark
it.
this incorrect?
It is Mistbeard.
Mistbeard! Okay. I'm kind of angry I didn't get that, but that's okay.
Ooh, I just barely dodged Pox.
I'm happy for you. I'm glad that happened. Okay, my shield wore off before he did the move, but that's okay. So on this boss on floor 60, he does, his big attack is going to be something that knocks you back. I think it's called Vidofnir, and there's orbs that spawn around the arena. You can avoid getting knocked back if you simply just don't take damage. And as I mentioned earlier in the show, Reaper has an ability called Arcane Crest, which gives us a shield that shields us for a certain percentage of our health. So if I pop that shield right as he goes to start to cast the ability, I will not get knocked back, which is really cool.
Nice.
Valfador, I don't know, I'm trying, but yeah, that's the move. See, I took 0 damage, so I didn't get knocked back. And then the key is like you would want to get knocked back into not the orbs, so you would position yourself to where you would get flung back and just not hit an orb, but I don't have to worry about that because I just use my shield.
Do y'all know what today is? Like, what's today?
Slowpoke Day?
The day after St. Patrick's Day, question mark?
Like what day of the week is it today?
Saturday?
What about all the days of the week in the calendar, in the Orzean calendar?
Oh, God.
Oh,
If you played
no.
Final Fantasy XI, you should get this one.
I played 11. I did not enjoy 11. No. I got no idea.
I don't trust that. I'm not opening that.
My Final Fantasy XI.
That's such an obscure. Like I don't know.
Is there an in-game calendar? Which hotkey is the calendar?
There is an in-game calendar.
If you can get the information and say it, that is totally valid.
Okay.
So if you want to take the time loss and do it,
You know,
go
it's
for
worth it. I'm winning off of trivia anyway.
I'm not sure you can open it in deep dungeons though.
Oh,
don't think
no!
I'm baited?
Is it something that like shows to you when you like go to make your character for like all the name day stuff?
Oh.
I don't know.
Hold up. I can get one day. Hold on. Hold up. No, you can't pull up the character sheet in this. This sucks.
No, because it's your character info is tied to your character info is tied to your
Really?
the dungeon specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate here.
Oh my god.
I don't like. There is.
Someone look up my character on the lodestone and tell me what the day is.
I know, right? Like, help a brother out.
I'm having mad flashbacks to farming Carbuncle in Final Fantasy XI because in Final Fantasy XI, Summoner deals a lot with elemental effects, and so you needed it to be different days of the week.
I don't know.
farm,
I opened the unending codex and I couldn't find anything immediately, and I'm not going to keep scrolling. I don't find it worth it. Like I just kind of like quickly scrolled. I have no idea.
I got nothing. I have no idea where to start.
That's such an obscure. Like I don't think I would just find that information or retain it very easily. Like I just honestly cannot begin to guess. Sorry, May. I'm like dunking on your trivia, and I'm very sorry, but I don't know much about 14 lore because I'm very sorry.
It is all right. It is Fire's Day, Earth's Day, Water's Day,
I'm
Wind's
so mad.
Day, Ice Day, Lightning Day, Light's Day, and Dark's Day.
I hate that for us so much. I hate this.
My favorite day is Ice Day.
This was the most frustrating thing in 11 because it had to both be a certain day of the week and a certain elemental effect outside in order to get your Carbuncle Stone to absorb the correct color. And so I spent a lot of time out in the desert just running between areas on Fire's Day, hoping that it would proc super hot. Because it just didn't do that.
That does sound frustrating.
Yep. Anyway, Final Fantasy XI is a game.
It sure is a game.
It is
Yeah.
a video game.
I remember
of all
trying to
time.
unlock Dark Knight, and the game was like, go kill a number of things.
Yeah, you have
Good
to kill
luck.
100 things, and it doesn't give you a progress bar.
There's nothing. It doesn't even tell you when you're done. That game is so rude. It's the most user-unfriendly game I've ever played in my life. Okay, I'm very lucky to not have aggroed that gnat. We're just gonna be a frog in this hallway for a little bit.
I love that for you, Croach.
Look at me, I'm adorable.
All right, here's something else. What else you got? What else wacky trivia you
All
got
right.
for us?
Early in Heavensward's development, what job was Square Enix experimenting with releasing as a healer?
In Heavensward's development.
Yeah, early in Heavensward's development.
Are they making Machinist a healer?
Close.
Alchemist?
Very close.
Oh, I hate to hear that.
Chemist?
Chemist is correct.
Dang, that's so good.
I am upset that we don't have Chemist as a class.
Same. I think we might have talked about this in Amy's Discord about like classes from other stuff we wanted, and I'm like a big fan of 5, and I was like rattling off like all the ones I wanted from 5 in this game.
That was marked as hard by May. I think that was pretty easy.
That's easier than the other easy one earlier. That was like, oh, this is easy, and I was like, no, that's not easy at all. Okay.
What difficulty was the days of the week one listed as?
I think medium.
I think it was medium.
What?
May, we're gonna have a talk.
We need to have a discussion, like for real.
I just want to talk.
Here's
Yeah.
a medium one.
Very politely.
What is Kryle? Kryle's middle name?
Oh crap. Oh crap. Hold on, I know this one. I'm sorry. If Vash, if you know it, you can go ahead and guess, but I'm also gonna like.
Answer pending.
I didn't know Kryle had a middle name.
Return New Promise.
I didn't know Carl had a last name.
That too, you know.
I am trying to like. I'm rattling like my brain. Like, I even like pause in the beginning of this floor trying to think of like what I know what it is. I'm so mad. Why is my brain like this?
God, I ask myself that every day.
Oh yeah. Apparently this is actually her middle name. I don't doubt it. It's just who knows? Who knew?
Like I'm trying to
Could be
think
like
of like.
Baldesian or something.
Well, no, that's
her last name.
Last name. That's her
Oh,
last
okay.
name.
Well, that you know, that makes sense.
I'm trying to think. Like, it's because she's from 5. It's. Oh God. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna guess it. I promise. I know what it is. I can see it in my head. I'm trying to. It starts with an M. I need to like just think for a second. Please, just like I need to think. Please, brain, just give it to me, please. Holy moly, brain. Trying to do two things at once is very hard.
This is me trying to remember Themis as the name.
Kryle Mayor Baldessian.
That's
Correct.
right.
Thank you, brain.
Nice.
You want to know how I remember what her name is? Her middle name is?
John Mayer.
Yes, thank you.
I was unironically gonna give that as a hint if it was taking too long.
That was Varin.
I'm
medium.
sorry I made such a big theatrics about that, but I am a big fan of Final Fantasy V. And when I got to the portion of the story where she shows up and all of Eureka is some of my favorite content in the game because it involves her. And I love it a lot. Sorry. So I got very excited. I'm very sorry. And it's something I actually knew, which is actually very interesting because I don't know a lot of these.
All right, this is a quick one. I think this is marked as hard. This is easy.
Hard for them.
It's hard for them. Okay, well, the current best chess engine is named after what animal?
Cheetah?
Nope.
Lion?
Nope. It's not a mammal.
Oh. Catfish.
That would
Fish
be
is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I love that for me. Holy moly.
Wait.
I was mid-sentence saying that would be hilarious if that were true.
That's not a catfish. I don't know what the fish is supposed to be. Kind of looks like a bass, but it is just a fish.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a second to drink some water.
Yep.
Remember to stay hydrated, folks.
Yep. Stockfish is the current best engine, and it's also integrated in chess.com, so people can. It's really easy to figure out if you're cheating using Stockfish.
Yeah. It is.
People will do that.
It has an estimated ELO of around 3,600, and for reference, the current top player has an ELO of around 2,850.
Oh.
So it is
That
a
is-
lot better than
wow.
humans.
That's pretty cool and
Is
nifty.
Carlson still the top
Yes.
ELO?
Yeah, he's around 2,850 in classical right now. Okay,
This is a good one.
go for it.
What does Lahi mean in ancient Ronkin?
Doesn't it mean nothing?
It was originally nothing, but then was given a meeting after fans loved it so much.
Yeah,
Oh.
This was in the dwarf tribal quest, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Does it mean like song? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
How about the sun?
Oh,
I really thought that was gonna be it.
It's an action.
To praise?
no.
Apparently, it's in the Kitari tribe quests.
Oh, okay. I've done basically none of the tribal quests except for like the pixies.
I've done the Moogle ones and I've pretty much done the Moogle ones. I haven't really done any others. Does it mean to like mine? Because it's from like I would assume the dwarves. I don't know if it actually is though. So I don't know what tribe that is, to be honest.
It's not.
Okay.
Can we get a hint?
Can you?
Can I?
I don't know.
They
Yeah,
might
I'm
not
not
be
sure
able
how to
to-
hint at this
Oh,
one.
okay. That's
Yeah,
fair.
This,
I mean, that's
this is a
valid.
difficult one.
It is an action that every single person has done.
Okay.
Pretty much every day.
Wake up.
That was correct.
Yep, that is it.
I love that for you.
Wow.
I
Are you watching my Discord stream?
no.
That is 2 for Vash. Yeah, it was originally nothing, then was given a meaning after fans loved it so much.
Do you know?
So they
Lahi?
recounted
Lahi?
Are you quoting RRR there?
I'm quoting Soken. I think it was. Soken played Lahi on the weird instrument that's like a music note with like a face at the bottom that you like squeeze.
Automaton?
Yeah.
Soken played Lahi on a tomatone, like
Interesting.
live on stage. It's great. You should all look it up
We will, yeah,
right
okay,
now.
we'll find the video for you after this. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, this is marked as easy. I believe it's easy.
I think this is easy.
What are the 3 categories of combat action?
Waiting for all of them to go and mouse over their combat actions.
Yeah, right?
I have tooltips turned off, so
no.
It's what spell ability and weapon skill.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, you just gotta go fast. It's fine.
That's 3 for Vash.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of that question, I thought this was a chess question.
Of combat action in chess.
Bring back TP. That's all I'm saying.
No,
No, no, Amy, please don't say that.
I want to generate TP by hitting.
You
the
are
mob.
redacted from having Final Fantasy XIV opinions again. I'm revoking your rights. Although I will say, TP did lead me to some of my favorite things. Back when Astro did like 6 different things with their cards. One of the cards increased like your weapon skill speed, basically skill speed. And if you slap that on a monk, it would actually ruin them because they would just run out of TP so quickly they would not be able to hit their abilities.
That's hilarious.
They would just have to click it off. It was very funny every time.
That
And
is funny.
in Final Fantasy XI, there was a time. So TP is from Final Fantasy XI, and there was a time in the game's history because hitting mobs generates TP for them, so they can use abilities. It was better to turn your character around and not hit the boss because you generated too much TP for them, and they would kill you. So you would turn around and wait for your abilities to come off cooldown, turn around, hit them, and then do something else.
That is actually just so funny.
Yep.
What in the world?
I love Final Fantasy XI. It's such a cool game.
Say that.
All right, we're getting pretty close. Vash is leading on points, but Var can still catch up.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We have a little bit longer, maybe in around 10 minutes or so. So, we got some more questions. We got some more floors. So, what was Final Fantasy XIV producer Naoki Yoshida's previous project before the release of A Realm Reborn?
Was a Tactic Ogre. Did he get what he wanted when he joined the
not.
company?
It was not.
Okay, well, rest in peace.
That would be a good callback.
Was it Final Fantasy 15? Because 15 was previously 13, and there's like a whole like really long thing about it.
It was not.
Okay.
Wait, 15 was supposed to be 13?
Like 15 was going on when, or 15 was supposed to be being made when. Okay, sorry. I like there's something about the development of 15 that coincided with something with when 13.3 I think was going on, but also like 14 was hitting the bricks, and like there's like a whole weird like development history with those 3 games that like there is like people who worked on each of the games kind of shuffled around and stuff, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but there's a treasure room and I'm trying not to get got.
Yeah. Regardless.
Sorry.
It's not that.
That's why I was thinking, I was like, wait, maybe is he one of those people who got shuffled around during that time?
I think our last Final Fantasy episode did have a question related to that, though.
A hint is that the success of this game is part of why he was chosen to lead Final Fantasy XIV. And this was pre A Realm Reborn.
I do not know, honestly. I've run out of, like, in that era of time of games I could think that he would have been on before that, honestly.
What if I told you it was not a Final Fantasy game?
Oh, well, then I'm boned, because I actually really would know.
But it's still a JRPG.
I am not, I'm not a big Squeenix person. Aside from the fact that I played Final Fantasy XIV for thousands of hours.
Yeah, same. Well, I mean, like, playing Final Fantasy 14 for thousands of hours, not necessarily. I do play a lot of Square Enix games, but, like, I couldn't imagine, like, what...
I think this is a Square Enix? Yeah, it is a Square Enix game. Alright, should we pass on it?
Yeah, I just
It
honestly
is-
don't know.
Dragon Quest X.
Okay.
The MMO.
There was a Dragon Quest
oh.
MMO?
Yep.
Isobote? Okay.
I had no idea that even existed.
This is a good one.
Go for it.
Why did the Garlean attempt to interrogate Irianger about the Scions fail?
That's a great question, Amy.
It is a great question.
It's apparently easy. Apparently.
They couldn't read his mind or something? I don't know.
That's pretty close.
That is pretty close. Yeah.
Does he have like an echo ability that keeps people from, like, I don't know, like messing with him or torturing him or something? I don't know.
No.
Darn. Despite, like,
Think of why it might be difficult.
Oh, they just couldn't understand what he was saying.
Yep. Yeah. They
I'm
could not understand his speech
done.
patterns.
I'm done. I'm
That's
so
one
mad.
for Vash.
I'm so upset. I need to have, like, a really good just hang out with May. I'm just gonna very politely talk to you afterwards. I'm just gonna very politely.
This is great.
Well, I'm glad I asked somebody who does actually have a lot of game knowledge to do this with me, because I would have just sat here and just not answered questions, and I would have been scared of, like, whoever else I would have asked to do this with me. So thanks for being here, Vash.
Thanks for asking me to be here. This has been so much fun. Even if I died like 3 times in 20 to 30.
I mean, honestly, you probably will beat me because of, like, how many trivia question, like, floors you get. So
Play to your outs. You play to your outs.
I mean, I'm on 72, and I probably have, like, what, 10 points, if that, like.
There is a difference between the two.
Yeah, so, like,
Yeah.
it's one of those that, like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna clutch this one. Trust me. There's blind on this floor. I do not want that for me.
All right.
I'm
We've
being
got
stingy.
we've got one.
Yep, doesn't update it. Okay.
All right. What are the 2 combat jobs that give the Warrior of Light an unused soul crystal?
Oh, Blue Mage is one of them.
Yep. And what's the other one?
I think it's Machinist.
That is correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's 4 more for Vash.
Someone earlier mentioned in chat that Machinist is unused because you're one of the first people to ever do it.
Yeah, because
So.
it's not exactly the most popular thing in Ishgard. Those story quests are fun.
I love Machinist. It's like, so, just a small, like, little aside story while we're in Palace. So, I was very interested in Palace about the same time last year, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I was having a lot of trouble trying to do it on like White Mage and Black Mage, and I just like was having a lot of trouble. But I was very interested in it. And I have my friend, Mr. Demon Smalls, who is probably not watching because he's at work, but hello, future demon, as he's watched this, that convinced me, and my friend, also Soul Rider, who was like, hey, you should learn Machinist and you should take it into Palace of the Dead. And I unlocked the job, leveled it high enough to take it into Palace, leveled it up, and 3 days after learning the job, I got my 1 to 100 clear on Machinist. It is a very fun job, and then after that, I leveled it the rest of the way up to 90 because I cleared the Weapons Refrain Ultimate, and I bought the weapon for it, and I really wanted to wear it. So that's what also motivated me to level the job the rest of the way, and I played all the quests, and it is a very fun job.
If I had $1 for every time I heard a Sprout, like someone new to the game rather, got into like harder content because they saw the Dragoon weapon from that fight, I would be filthy rich. Also because I'm one of them. It is the only Dragoon weapon I use.
I don't have the Dragoon weapon for it because I'm very lazy and I haven't gotten more totems, but what motivated me to get it was just the fact that it was the hardest content you could do it in the game, and I had like seen a few of the weapons, but I didn't really ever like care for them that much. I actually fell in love with the UCOB weapons over the Ulu ones, and I still don't have the UCOB clear because I'm very lazy. But I wish the weapons was what motivated me, but no, it was just the whole like it's hard, and that's what made me want to do Ultimates.
Challenge is good.
Yeah, it is very fun.
The ultimates in this game are really fun.
And difficult, surprisingly. I was muted. I definitely know how my microphone
Welcome
works.
back.
Yeah,
Nice.
congratulations.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
I definitely said about 5 things in the last like minute, and none of them got caught.
You're probably just like, why are they talking over me?
We're running close to the end. Or
Yeah,
let's
we
see.
have about 4.5 more minutes.
Barnes on 74 and Vash is on 53.
Oh yeah, I'm totally smoked. I'm so done. I'm so ruined. Good job. Congratulations, Ash.
I mean, if you get this question right, it'll be a little bit closer.
Ah, yes. My favorite.
What is the official approximation for the length of a yalm?
6 feet?
Yeah,
In
approximation.
terms of- yeah, in terms of another thing.
Is it just a yard?
Nope.
No.
12 centimeters? I don't know. I'm trying. I don't really know.
Is it like a mile? Or is Yalm the long one? Hold on, let me look at my abilities.
Well, no, because they all say like 25 yalms or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe feet?
No.
Kilometer? I don't know. I'm just guessing units of measurement at this point and hoping something sticks. I'm
It
gonna be
is-
real with you.
It
I'm
is
just
not
saying
a unit
stuff.
of measurement, which is the thing. It is a, like, thing.
Oh.
Oh. Like,
Oh.
is one Yalm like?
Is one yom like half a lalafell or something?
I was about to say, is it the size of one lalafell?
That is
acceptable.
accepted.
Wait. So I said half and you said one, so who got it?
Vash.
It is one. Yeah.
It's one level.
I'm so done. I'm never speaking to any of you ever again. I'm done.
The official approximation is a bastard sword blade, but it's also an adult Lalafell veil. Which I actually know that because you can measure how far your abilities will hit by laying down Lalafells.
That's
Amazing.
That's atrocious.
All right. Let's do one more Final Fantasy question. One more chess question. Then we'll be done. Sound good?
Okay. Yeah,
Just do the
fine,
chess
I
one
guess.
All right. In chess, what is the term when one player has no legal moves but is not in check?
Stalemate?
Leading to a draw. Stalemate is correct.
Correct.
Yay! My ego grows a little bit bigger each time.
All right. Quick one. And then the last question of today. Take it away, Amy.
How old is Serena of the Mole during the Stormblood main scenario?
Oh. That is an excellent question. I have... Do they say her age?
Yes.
I mean, they have to.
So who is the character again, sorry?
Serena.
Oh.
The
It's the...
main
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I know who she. I heard the name and my brain went blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am again gonna just start saying things.
Okay.
Was she 25?
No.
Okay, that's unfortunate to hear.
She's just like 16?
No.
Oh, well.
She's older than the twins.
Oh, okay.
She like 20?
No.
Dang, unfortunate to hear.
We're gonna go wild with this one. Is she
Oh.
30?
I'm frozen.
No.
No, she's not 30.
I don't want to deal with the gloom. The problem is she doesn't look old. But this is also a Final Fantasy game, and my trust has been broken before.
Yeah.
It's a pretty, I would say, default age.
Okay. Did we guess 25 already? I feel like we did.
Yes.
I did. That was the first one I guessed,
Yeah.
and I also guessed 20.
Right.
She 18?
No.
Okay,
I'm
I'm just guessing. You know, I'm just gonna keep guessing until
Right.
someone stops me.
It's good to just throw stuff.
Yeah.
19.
No.
She 30?
Nope.
That's what I guessed.
Oh, sorry.
Like 26. How about that?
No.
Can I get a hot or cold on that one?
Old.
I don't like that.
I put another one and I didn't want to.
How about 40?
Very cold.
Very cold.
Okay, well, I had to make sure.
Is she like 23 or something? Like
Getting warmer.
Okay. 21.
21's right.
I'm
right.
so upset right now.
All right. That is two more for Vash. And with that, have y'all finish your current floor.
Okay, hold on. I was in a teleporter when you said that, so what do I do?
I don't know. What does that do?
It takes me to the next floor.
Yeah. Like they were mid transition to the next floor when you
So
said
what do
that.
you want me to say stop here, or do you want me to finish floor 78? and get to 79. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sorry.
We will stop here because you're both at the start.
Okay.
All right. So, with a final floor of 78 for Varn and 67, 57 for Vash. That is that. But trivia bonus, we have 70 for Vash and 34 for Varn.
Well, it's been nice knowing you boys.
So by like 10 or so, I believe Vash wins.
Nice.
We both beat 100. So
Yay!
go mail a letter to Square Enix saying that you earned it.
Oh god, I'm getting attacked.
Easy floor 100 clear.
Congratulations on your pseudo Lonely Explorer title.
This was not deathless.
That's why I said pseudo. You spiritually got to floor 100.
So if y'all have anything to shout out, now is the perfect time to do so.
Vash, I'll let you go first.
I don't have much to shout out. I don't do much outside of hang out with awesome people like Amerlin here. I guess shout outs to my FC and my Savage Static in 14. They do so much to make this game just so much more enjoyable. It's obscene. But yeah, there's a very good reason I spend so much time in this game. If you haven't tried it, please give it a shot. Memes aside, free trials right there.
It is absolutely play the free trial. I have several people to thank. I mentioned them earlier, but both my friend Demon Smalls and Soul Rider, who both helped me get more into Palace and gave me pointers and just like how to play the game in general and just being like really warm and welcoming people. Also, my many friends, which I'm sure in the chat, literally screaming at me, hello, all of my children. I'm glad you're here to watch. Big shout out to my FC. They're really cool. They're all really awesome. They have also helped support me in my Deep Dungeon grind. Also, shout outs to playing more Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow on Courtney's show. I'm going to be bringing more of my friends. So it's going to be really cool. Also, big shout outs to Amy and Vash for just being really good friends playing 14 with. I'm just like really excited that we were all here together. And sorry, May, you couldn't be here. I'm also kind of glad you're not because I would have cried over your trivia question straight to your face. So, play this game. If you are interested in learning more about Deep Dungeon content, there is a lot of stuff. If you literally just Google Final Fantasy XIV Deep Dungeon stuff, there's Maggie's Guide for stuff, and there is also, if you watched AGDQ this year, Angelus Demonus also has a lot of content on his YouTube channel about Deep Dungeon stuff. So if you're interested in any capacity, please just like look some stuff up. If you're in the like the Fran Fatales Discord, or if you're in the main GDQ Discord, feel free to look me up just as under Varn. Hit me up. I'd love to help you, point you towards some more Deep Dungeon content. It's really fun. It's very engaging. It is a great way to kill some time, and there is some lore ties to stuff in A Realm Reborn if you play Deep Dungeon content. So definitely check it out. But yeah, I don't really stream, so I can't plug my stream, but sometimes I post stuff on Twitter under DragoRin. So yeah, that's all I got.
All right, and with that, one last announcement. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. But be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content, starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. We are done for today, but come back tomorrow at 1 p.m. for PB Precipice, followed by It's Dangerous to Go Alone.
See y'all then.
Thanks for watching.